Hi everyone! Sorry for the delay. I was dealing with taxes. I'm starting to understand why every single content creator absolutely fucking hates tax season. And it's not even about the money that I owe, it's just about the whole procedure surrounding everything. Because, oh my god, no one ever tells you how to file taxes for not anything that's just besides your job. In school, in life, in anything else. So there's a lot of stuff that I need to do in a short period of time, and it also involved talking to somebody, reaching out for assistance on a subject that I'm not familiar with at all. So being the socially anxious motherfucker that I am, you can imagine I've had a great day today.
Was not in fact Turbo.
Yeah, they were not, in fact, Turbo. Grim is right. I'm joined by editor and co-commentator Grim Specs as always. And yeah, TurboTax was the opposite of Turbo. Not only did I request a callback to get actual phone assistance, which was not my preferred method the first time, and they made me wait for a little over an hour to then call me back, and then when I got called back, it was just 5 minutes of silence, and then they hung up on me. So that was cool. Glad I waited for that. Then afterwards, I had to wait 2 hours to actually get into a chat message with somebody. And thankfully, this person was kind and helpful. But god damn you, TurboTax, for rigging the game where I actually need you to do my taxes. If anybody wasn't familiar, you know why we have to do taxes on our own in America? Is because lobbyists, mostly Intuit, TurboTax, likes to lobby for that because it makes them money. Anyways, off to a very good non-political start to my Doom stream. We're going to be finishing up Plutonia tonight. We have just 4 maps left, I believe. And to make things extra fun, and because I fucking need it today, I'm gonna be drinking a cider the entire time I'm doing this. I normally don't drink while I'm on stream, unless it's funny Jackbox moments or whatever. Just because I like to, be focused, and my commentary tends to turn to sleepy time if I have a drink. But I want it today, so fuck it. If this is gonna be a week of very relaxed streams, then so be it. Either today is going to be the best stream I've ever done, or maybe the worst stream I've ever done. And frankly, I don't care right now. Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Cider if it wouldn't kill me.
Oh yeah, you and your liver problems.
It's not no, that's not the liver problem. That's the fucking acid. What is it? The protein thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a specific fucking
oh right, the apple thing.
Fucking throat. That it's yeah, you'll suffocate if you drink this.
I'm sure somebody can make a pear cider. There's got to be more types of ciders out there that don't require apples. If there are types of wine out there that don't require grapes, someone's got to have invented this by
I mean,
now.
Is there a cider that can be made without apples or pears? Because I could maybe have that.
Someone's got to figure it out. We need to get a scientist on this stat. And that's the next person I'm gonna commission for over $600. And add them to my fucking taxes, too. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, you should get the fucking Harvard professor that fucking helped you dream of your speedrunning math. That'll go over well.
Hold on, that happened?
Oh, right. Yeah. Fucking references you won't understand if you just watch that shit. Yeah, it was Dream trying to fucking, like, dissuade everyone being like, no, I didn't cheat my Minecraft speedruns. I got this Harvard professor to look over my math. And, like, the actual fucking math was like, yeah, the chances of this happening in an actual game are, like, 1 in 65 trillion. So, no, he fucking cheated.
Amazing. Well, at least he tried to fact check himself. That made it a lot funnier.
I don't know why you would get a Harvard professor to fact check your math. There's plenty of people in a Minecraft speedrun Discord you could probably get for more accurate results because they know what the fuck you're talking about. But
I guess
whatever.
Well, I think that, yeah, I guess so. Then that's the not actually making an earnest attempt at.
I guess he was too busy trying to have
right?
parasocial relationships with his fans than try to actively get like experts on the topic. I don't fucking understand how his brain works. I don't know. He wrote a fucking terrible song. I don't
Multiple
get it.
terrible songs, in fact, actually.
Oh, he had more. Oh, good. That's information I was not privy to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just, you know, what the point of the mask is, but then I think there was another one that Eris Rowan and I ripped on in our yearly podcast. I think it was like, he kind of did that like little bad boy turn there, sort of, but instead of actually being a bad boy in any way, he was just doing this weird kind of like, you know, typical pop music video of like, you know, wow, sex, alcohol, and women. Mind you, his audience is like 13 years old, so that's, good. What the fuck just nuked me? Okay.
There's a lot more on this stage, but yeah, it's, Return of the Living End 2, The Antichrist.
Great. Yeah, I mean, so far this is a hectic start, but otherwise this doesn't seem too awful. But yeah, I should show you that later if we remember. But yeah, okay, so tonight's goal is to finish Plutonia. It would be... It's just a fucking shame that I had to have my tax thing take this long today, considering that, like, you know, it's like, oh, well, what the fuck do you do? Not finish the final map of Plutonia in one go? So I'm gonna just probably save scum the hell out of this playthrough so that way we can actually get it done. Because
oh yeah, I think for this map, absolutely. Next map is honestly pretty easy though. It's honestly the easiest map in Plutonia, despite being a map 28, which is interesting. Map 29 is fucking big, and map 30 is an Icon of Sin map, so yeah, you know, that's to be expected.
yeah, fair. But yeah, I'm not, no matter what, I don't think I'm gonna turn this into a, well, we'll just finish it on community night or something. If anything, the worst scenario might be like, if it's, I have to go to bed, I might just go ahead and like, just do a quick Thursday night stream and just finish this kind of thing. Not my ideal. Not gonna try to do that tonight, but, you know, have to make contingency plans.
Right.
I still cannot believe it took me like 4 hours to just get connected with someone at TurboTax, and then it took me another 2 hours to like actually go through all the things that we needed to talk about. The joys of being an adult. I'm glad I took a sick day off for this, at least. I did the right thing.
Yeah, that was definitely a good call.
I would not like to be there either.
Oh, right. I mean, well, Grant, I guess because of the way that the fucking counter in this game works, since, like, you're obviously probably going to be over 100% kills anyway, it's like, you're not really going to tell. Technically, it's not... Well, it is possible, but it's very difficult to truly get 100% kills in this map because there's an art file that is behind the wall that the only way to hit him is with splash damage.
Okay.
And, it's big enough that, like, oh, yeah, even if you have, like, max rockets, like, there's not even a potential chance that you could kill him depending on how his walk cycle decides to go, so...
Oh,
yeah,
like, he has a lot of space to wander, basically, and it's hard to get him with it.
Don't worry about getting 100% kills in this map.
Alright, I mean, I'll try to save some rockets, you know, might as well give it a go, but...
So the problem is that you won't be able to see him. You have to guess.
Hmm. Well, you know, like I said, might as well give it a go. I'm optimistic, although I could really use a shotgun. That would help. Hmm. Oh no. Okay. I guess I'll just chain gunner him down.
Yeah, but thankfully this is the last Plutonia map that has any kind of like unachievable or like hard to achieve 100%ing. Everything else should be a lot more straightforward.
Alright. Not too concerned. Like, as you know, people not in the Discord don't know, I did do more Alien Vendetta stuff since the last time we streamed. Just 2 more maps. I got through, was it Misery Helek? And,
over the... One flew over the Caco's nest.
Yeah. Not my favorite maps. I died.
Oh, yeah, but that, by the way, that chain gunner is the one where the Archvile is.
Oh. It makes more sense now. Yeah, I was told by Grim that I would be crucified for this opinion. I didn't care for Misery Helek. It's
just supported too.
Well, it wasn't quite that, but its length was kind of nauseating, and especially compounded with just the, like, level design being lots of thin corridors where you typically have to run very far backwards in order to not be fucking blasted by the random Revenant homing rockets that just chases you all the way down, and you don't have like a, you know, a corner to like take to hide behind. And then add that alongside like I don't know. I mean the ambiance is kind of cool for, you know, wow, this really does feel like Hillside, Lava Demon, and then Egypt level. Like, they were cool, but, like, you know, like the Simpson line says, it's been done. now it's been done. It's, one of those things that modern standards, it's, like, not as impressive.
Yeah, but it's, like, for 2002, I mean, even for a lot of people, like, right now, they'll still say, like, Misery Helek is, like, the best theme map, like, ever devised. It's, like, I could definitely still see it. I mean, you know, TNT laid the groundwork with Pharaoh, but, like, yeah, a modern sensibility, it's like, it's come so much further since then.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable that, like, you know, it's something interesting. But, I don't know. To me, it was just, like, I care about gameplay first, and it didn't really, stimulate my senses in a good way for that. And then one flow of the Cackle's Nest was, like, fine, but also, like... fine feels like it's doing a little bit of heavy lifting. Maybe it was just the fact that I was, like, fucking loopy from, doing Misery Helek, but... Okay, wait, so if
I don't know. Caco's Nest always kind of just felt like a poop map to me. Like, it's not, like, necessarily, like, awful, but it's like, yeah, you just kind of needed to fill a slot, and this is the best you could do.
Yeah, maybe. So wait, am I able to splash the Archvile to death maybe from here, or is that a different Archvile?
No, you can, but I mean, you know, you're gonna be basically using all of your rockets to try to kill him, and you basically have to check the counter the entire time to make sure, oh, you did kill him or not.
Well, I mean, Chain Gunner will probably stop respawning. I didn't stop respawning.
Yeah, I would not bother, in all honesty.
That's the question. Okay, I guess this is where the hell I go. I was looking for another out. Okay,
yeah.
So that's secret area. Nothing else here. Telly I took in.
Can you not also open up that wall? Wall behind you.
Oh. How about that? Some well-needed ammo.
Yeah, generally for that last Archvile, like, the one time I did try to get, like, true 100% on this map, it was definitely, I'm not using my rocket launcher for the entirety of the map, and I am waiting until I have killed everything else in the map before I even attempt that.
Fair enough. And give it another shot at the end. I'll try not to use my rocket launcher. I just... Okay, so this is just death. Good. Glad I saved. You know, I'm willing to try rolling the dice once or twice if I can, you know, save my rockets till then. That's like a lot of my health gone. There's not a whole lot of direction on this map, is there?
Yeah, it almost kind of feels like a poor love child of living in Chasm in some way.
Yeah, that does feel like the app description, actually. That's disgusting. This map is kind of disgusting me. And we're only at the very beginning of it.
Yeah, and it's like, I would probably say, like, I think back then, this was probably, like, my least favorite map to, like, try and navigate. Like, I didn't think it was the worst in terms of, like, actual combat. But it's like, yeah, trying to navigate this thing is such a pain in the ass. But also, given that I've essentially played the much worse version of this, and when I say worse, I mean it is like 1,000 times harder of Hell Revealed's post-mortem. Yeah, this barely feels like anything to me anymore.
Yeah, direction is the prime thing that I need in every single situation, and currently I've got like zilch right now. I'm going off of nothing. I guess I haven't picked up a key yet.
Yeah, it looks like you go south.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah, you see, there's like a bridge.
Oh, where the hell did that come? Oh, right, because I took the secret. Okay, man, I really am lost today. Yeah, that makes sense. Chain gunners. Yeah, I think one rocket is worth it. There we go. Is that a fucking... Okay, the Rakatron's not suddenly in that tiny hallway. Okay, so we got a Rakatron over there. We have a Mancubus there as well. I think this would be appropriate. Yeah, I am. I do. There's a part of me that does kind of wish I kept the community submissions open for a little longer, just because I didn't expect it to. I thought we'd be getting to it in March, not in April coming up here, but that's my bad for not knowing how long the Freedom Planet interlude was gonna take.
Yeah, I guess it was more of a, well, I guess, like, if it was the assumption that, like, oh, well, it's gonna be Plutonia every week, then I guess it would have been a good time to cut off, but yeah, the alternating kind of delayed.
Yeah, I'm glad we'll be getting to it soon, though. I mean, I do still have to install UZ Doom and make sure that works correctly, but other things in life have taken priority.
I mean, that shouldn't be fine. Like, you could probably just get it up and running, like, as soon as you download it. I don't think that should be that much setup. I guess really the only thing would just be, like, just making sure that, like, your stuff is binded to the way that you know, enjoy it being at. But honestly, like, even just, like, a fresh download of UZ Doom, I feel like I don't have to change that much.
Yeah, I probably just had to do stupid things like, okay, change the crosshair a little bit, change, like, you know, any weapon bounce kind of preferences, or movement bounce preferences, like, just anything like that, because I don't think I've really altered my controls that heavily, all things considered, so it should be doable.
Yeah, and also given the fact that, like, only Pixurban submitted UZ Doom maps, like, if you need more time to set up for that, just make sure it can line up where they can actually view it. Like, yeah, I don't see that being an issue. Yeah. Pretty sure everything else is definitely fine to do through DSDA. Yeah, can you see why it's kind of a pain in the ass to do this map with the intent of killing that fucking Archvile?
It's okay. I'm great at being a pain in the ass to myself. I know I don't deserve it today, but I'm still gonna do it. Alright, I guess that's the way forward then. Oh, good.
That wall looks sus.
What?
I say that fucking big ass hole in the wall, that looked kind of sus.
Well, take him out, and then...
Yeah, look at that texture. That looks sus. Sus as fuck.
I guess that one does have a crack in it, yeah.
By the rat suit, yeah.
Well, that's gonna be helpful. Oh, more helpful. I don't really know where to go. Alright, well, I guess I'll take this opportunity to do this. This is a very bright clusterfuck. I don't need to take them out right now. Okay, well, there's another invuln sphere over there. Now I can go and... Okay, I have the yellow key. I can go do stuff with that, which was taking the secret teleporter, I think. And going over here. Hold on. I need ammo. Can I? There we go. And, okay. Good. Look at me, diagonal running with confidence now.
He's finally learning. Getting to the, I imagine doing a lot more of Alien Vendetta in the interim probably makes the remainder of Plutonia gonna be kind of simple by comparison.
Yeah, when looking into a room being like, I feel like I'm in danger by just staring at this place. I'm gonna run. And it's like, oh yeah, look at that. I absolutely needed to fucking run here. I'm noticing I'm getting a lot of shells and no shotgun.
You know, I did also kind of realize, like, since Community Night 2 is coming up and be like, oh, it would be kind of fitting for you to do a run-through of Mucuslo, not necessarily as part of the submissions, but the fact that because Mucuslo was submitted as part of Community Chest 2, so for Community Nights 2, Crash plays through Mucuslo.
It could be a funny throwaway kind of moment.
Yeah.
Do it for a couple minutes until I'm like, alright, I'm fucking done here. Okay, well that was an interlude. Oh look, the shotgun! Yeah, I love the shotgun.
Well, I mean, I certainly think the map is doable if you're saving through it constantly. I think the real challenge of Mucuslo is trying to get through the entire map without saves, which is why I'm still attempting that.
Yeah, no, that sounds like...
Or at the very least doing like a minimal save run, like you're only allowed to save at very specific junctures.
Yeah, it sounds like kind of a rough experience. I mean, shit,
well, it's not rough in the same way as like a Hell Revealed map would be, or like a Sunlust map would be. It is hard in the sense that, like, you have to be very, very, very conservative with how you use your ammo.
What? Huh? Hold on, I'm sorry. Yeah, very conservative with that, which sucks. Wait. Did that just not trigger the first time when I went through here? Okay.
Oh, line death skip, yeah.
Awesome, cool. Executing tech without even trying. Yeah, now we can just let them idiots take care of each other.
Oh, that one.
I don't think I've actually done that to a Revenant yet.
That's something I've become very acquainted with. That's because I'm familiar. Well, I guess when you play this game enough and you know like the dead zone for the Reds.
Yeah, you get really used to it.
Yeah. Like honestly, I feel a lot more stressed on trying to punch out a Hellcat than I do trying to punch out a Revenant.
Yeah, I can't say I'm good at either. Though I have had to do it just a little bit on, one-on-one Hell Knight scenarios with Alien Vendetta so far because of all the ammo issues there. Right, well, that was executed the best it could be. This cider's really helping to take the headache away. This is a good idea. Thanks, Crash. Oh, you're welcome, Crash. You have such good ideas all the time. Okay, now we're in here. I'd only reloaded previously because I was like, oh, I thought I was in here, and I'd wasted a bunch of ammo on those revs because it wasn't actually hitting them, it seems. But then I was in the wrong room, so what do I know? Ah, cool. It's a secret ambush spot. Alright.
Realizing it's been so long since I've vetted this edition, I was looking it over again. It's like, yeah, it's a nice, good variety, I think.
Of just like, you know, difficulty or, you know, just different ideas or...
Yeah, some stuff's tough, some stuff I think is like interesting. Although there is at least one shitpost map in the set.
That's good. We all need a shitpost map every once in a while.
Yeah, everything else. Yeah, I think there should be a nice variety to pick from.
Oh, I could just fucking
it
leave.
did seem like the polls also went over well, pretty well too, because I think we got quite a few more votes than I think we had for the last time. Yeah, it looks like about like 7 for each, which is okay. Well, the last one only had 6 for some reason, but whatever.
Fair. Oh, I really got killed by the lost soul there. That sucks. Yeah, it was kind of a last minute. People like, oh shit, we have another community night. Let's vote.
Yeah.
But hey, it was fair. It worked out. People did end up voting. So. Get me out of here. Let's just go through the Hell Knight garage. Let everyone else take care of themselves on that platform. Damn it.
I guess the polls are pretty interesting too. It was actually kind of impressive to see because I know, like, I think the Doom queue, it was like leaning heavily towards one of the ones in particular, and then just another one completely just claimed it from underneath. There was quite a lot of like unanimous, just like, oh, we're absolutely doing this one. I think that the Snowfall poll was definitely very, very mixed. It was very close. But to be fair, all of his maps are pretty damn good, so it's like that honestly makes sense why that one was kind of like a close race.
Yeah. Lots of competing good competitors.
Looking back on mine, I'm like, oh yeah, I very much made mine very thematic with, oh, he's finishing Plutonia, so let's hit him with the last publicly available Dario Casali map and another very Plutonia-esque map.
Yeah, it works. It's on brand. Okay, damn, what a scenario that was. That took a long time to get through correctly. I think my trouble there was, like, I understood I definitely wanted to get out of that little arena area and just let everyone else take care of themselves, but currently just, like, fighting the headache I am and, like, managing to dodge 3 Barons at once while on a thin platform, as well as, you know, this fucker putting out more of those fuckers, was just, like, a mental block there for a moment.
Cannot wait for the day where Yuzi Doom stops counting lost souls towards the kill count.
Yeah, that would be a good day. Those little bastards don't need to be clogging up the numbers.
Well, the thing is, like, they don't count towards the kill count in this port and, like, any other source port, but specifically they count towards the kill count in Yuzi Doom because the old lead developer for Yeezy Doom is like, well, they counted in old versions of Doom, so I'm gonna make them count here. It's like forgetting the fact that the reason why they stopped counting them towards the kill count was because they made pain elementals.
Yeah, and if anything, like could have just been a toggle. Didn't have to be an always on feature.
Yeah, it's like, it's irritating as fuck too, because it's like, well, yeah, I was happy with Lost Souls not counting, because do you know how often you kill a Pain Elemental and then a Lost Soul clips through the level geometry and then you can't kill it? Like, I don't want to fucking deal with, like,
common.
oh yeah, I have to throw out my demo because the fucking lost soul no clip through the wall. Now I can't get 100% kills. Like, that's stupid.
That is dumb, yeah. Wait, there's one pathway down there before I return back to this area.
It also just feels like weird, like actually like being back in like Doom in full, at least with just like me like actually getting to like try to replay shit again, because it's like I've been so fucking deep into the Mega Man clone hole.
Yeah.
Feels like I haven't been able to do anything else.
Tell the audience about your Rosencrantz Stilette experience.
Oh, I mean, I was going to talk about the more enjoyable Mega Man clones, but I mean, I guess
Do that too. You know, all the stage is yours, my friend.
Yeah, Rosencrantz Stilette is not a game I enjoy very much, and for so many reasons. It's like I get the whole like, oh, we're just gonna we're gonna make a Mega Man clone so all the weapons look like Mega Man weapons, but it's like it honest to God feels like that game does not have an original fucking bone in its body. Like like the only original bone in that game's body is I need to be more of a dick than all of my fucking inspirations. That is all it has. And it's just I do not enjoy it.
Yeah, I've not played it, but I've just seen, like, I think one review of it, and it was generally I don't really recommend this. The sequel is better, but I don't really recommend the base game. Never played it myself.
Yeah, it's just like, having played stuff that, like, by all accounts feel like they should be of a lower quality than RKS. But no, it's in fact the opposite.
Teleporter.
Where RKS manages to be lower quality than stuff like Giga Girl or Meta Gal. Like, that feels worse to me. And it's not even necessarily that I think games like Giga Girl and Meta Gal are bad games. I actually think they're quite enjoyable. Would I say that they're the best Mega Man clones? Oh, by no means. There's certainly better ones you could be playing.
Right. But they were, in fact, designed with the intention that people, they would want people to recommend it to other people.
Yeah, it's like, they feel, at the very least, like games where there is very much a passion and, like, wanting people to enjoy the experience in spite of, like, weird jank things or just lack of polish in some of the stuff. Like, especially Meta Gal especially has, like, a lot of lack of polish in so many areas. But, yeah, turns out that game becomes a hell of a lot more enjoyable when you realize the entire time, oh, it turns out my fucking video card decided to cap it to 20 FPS. Let me play it at 60 as God intended. Oh, it's so much better now.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with you and your NVIDIA like that, because I think I've never really experienced that. I had, I was having Doom performance issues for a while, but that was not my video card. That was fucking OneDrive causing just general computer performance issues for some reason. Thanks, Microsoft.
Well, my understanding of why it was happening was apparently, and the only reason I found this out was because of fucking trying to troubleshoot Gato Roboto, because that was running into the same problem of a Windows update back on 10. Apparently, that update breaks certain games made in older Game Maker engines, like Gato and Meta Gal, where it locks the game, or like the default setting for your video card will just lock it to like a third of the FPS it should be running at, unless you go and specifically change it. So what I ended up just doing instead, because for some reason fucking, even though for Gato I was able to change like the specific program settings to run it at 60, my video card refused to do it with Meta Gal, so I was like, alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna change the global NVIDIA settings to just have everything run at fucking 60. And that thankfully fixed the problem. But yeah, it was a little bit stupid, but yeah, I'm sure if the fucking, get angry at NVIDIA, I'm sure they have plenty of fucking reasons to get angry at them right now in this day and age, given all the current shit happening.
Yeah.
But,
oh, did you hear, though, that RAM prices are actually projected to fall back down a little bit, because apparently all the OpenAI purchases were not, like, real purchases. They were basically the equivalent of IOUs, or I will buys.
Yes, I did find that out, but apparently the major reason why DRAM is falling in price right now was because Google made an announcement that essentially what it says is, hey, we found a way to make it so AI uses less RAM.
Oh. Well, I guess that's overall good news in many senses. I'll take it. I mean, it'd be better if we didn't have AI slopifying everything up, but using less RAM's good. Though, of course, it's the usual thing of that doesn't mean there's going to be less AI. That means there's going to be more AI using that much RAM.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't necessarily fix the generative AI problem, but it doesn't, in fact, at least partially fix your RAM doesn't cost a fucking arm and a leg anymore. Now it just costs one leg.
Yeah, yippee! My life's not so bad. I only have to pay one leg for existential dread and doom. That was the end of the level. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still, like, I don't necessarily think that RAM prices are going to drop down to, like, what they were before. I mean, if I'm wrong about that, I mean, I'd frankly be glad if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, it is at least, like a tell. But, I mean, I think this is also a case of just investors being fucking stupid, let's be honest. Like, these are the same people where, like, oh, Google showcased its new, like, video AI thing, and yeah, it was basically just like, oh, look, you can create, like, video of, like, Breath of the Wild footage. And every fucking investor decided to translate that as, oh, you can use AI to make full video games. Let's stop fucking, let's fucking sell all of our stock to all these video game companies we have stock in. Like, they're just stupid.
Yeah, no, investors think that they know how the world works when they barely even know how money works. They're the people who looked at, profit equals revenue minus expenses, and was like, holy shit, that means something. Okay, I didn't manage to nail him there. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there are any other locations where it looks like I could maybe cheese this, get a better angle. Is it literally just the only option is shooting directly at the tower?
Yeah, you have to hit him with splash damage because he is embedded in the wall.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking of, like, maybe other angles, like, if there's any other angle to try to...
No, you basically have to shoot him dead on from where the chain gunner perches.
Alright, so, yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe there's, like, a little corner to, like, shove a rocket into, and, like, maybe that'll kind of help.
No, it is basically just, like, just keep firing and hope to God that the fucking pathing on the Archvile decides that he wants to hug the wall as the rocket, like, impacts the wall. So that way he actually gets hit by the splash damage. It's stupid. Like, I don't know why this specific Archvile, they just decided, like, yeah, we're not going to have, like, a kill switch for it. Like, this is the only way to kill it.
Probably for gore. Hey, Scorebar, money angers me to an extreme degree. Oh, my god, yeah, I totally agree. I can't stand the concept of having to deal with money. It's the most disgusting thing in the world for me.
I think I was having a conversation like.
Oh, I got him.
Oh,
thanks. Nice. I mean.
Oh, he's not reviving.
I'm reviving it. He must be dead.
Yeah. Unfortunately, hard to gauge on this version because it counts Archvile kills towards the global total, which is annoying. But
Oh yeah, there's the stationary corpse. You can just barely see like a yellow and red pixel off in the distance there.
By using my magnifying glass, I can see the Archvile's dead shoulder.
Can we get a Harvard professor on this to make sure that Archvile's dead?
Gotta make sure that he's dead for real.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't get all the secrets.
I missed the secrets. Gotta go back.
Good thing I saved. Where the fuck am I going here? We have a pace to keep. Where's the last secret on this map?
Hold on. Let me get the wiki up. Save us some time. And yeah, I do not mind using the wiki for right now because map 29 is going to be a fucking big one. So yeah, that's...
Yeah, we gotta get through this shit ASAP. Let's see, because I already did the one near the radiation suit. I did the mandatory-ish secret that brings me in front of the chain gunner.
As soon as the level starts, turn left, facing east, walk off the platform, you get a BFG, a mega armor, and an invincibility.
Alright. Suck my dick, Casali brothers. I'm done with this level.
That's so funny.
Onto the sewers. Oh, good. Sewer level. Well, everybody loves a sewer level in their video games.
Oh, thankfully, this is the easiest level of Plutonia, so...
Okay.
Also, I forget if this map properly displays, like, the voodoo doll properly, or if it'll just be like, no, you just stand here and you get a bunch of weapons.
Yeah, it'd be funny. I'd like to actually see it.
I've had it changed based on like the the port I'm playing in. Although, funnily enough, I think like I forget if this port does display it or not. I think the Unity port of Doom 2 does display it, which is interesting.
Sorry, displays the voodoo doll. Is that what you were saying, or I spaced out?
Yeah, like you see like another Doom guy that you can shoot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sewer level. What game franchise likes sewer levels? Well, let's see. We have various TMNT accoutrements. We have got Mega Man. There's a couple sewer levels in Mega Man and Mega Man X.
Name, like any DOS platformer, it probably has a sewer level.
Good chance almost any NES platformer also has a sewer level of some kind. Arguably,
sewer levels. At least the first one that jumps into my head is Terminator 1 on NES. God, that game is terrible.
I've heard people complain about that game. I'm not actually playing it myself.
Yeah, it's bad. Man, maybe that should be a consideration. Just doing like a fucking NES garbage stream, just playing a bunch of random fucking games that like people think are just not good.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down to play some more trash, considering I believe what Ilvo said when it's like I say X7's literally one of the worst games that, you know, still is attempting to be a game that I've ever played. And he's just like, you need to play worse games. It's like, yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Can't get 100% items because you have 2 computer area maps in the level.
Very necessary. It's not like they're even in different spots, so you might pick up one and not the other.
Right. That feels like hey, we accidentally turned on a co-op item. Which is not the first time that a co-op item thing has gotten fucked with Casali's given the fucking whole, oh yeah, we accidentally made the key needed to finish map 31 of TNT a co-op only item. Oops.
But that was fixed for this, right?
It's fixed.
We didn't encounter it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, actually back then, if you had the original retail version of Final Doom, you needed a fucking patch update in order to get that to happen.
Yeah, that must have been easy to get back then.
Yeah, with dial-up? Yeah, good luck.
Congratulations, you'll be able to finish TNT Map 31 in the next 47 hours.
Well, the funny thing is that if you're actually skilled enough at certain skips, you could actually finish Map 31 without the yellow key.
Cool.
But getting 100%, I think, through that method is still impossible, though, so...
This armory doesn't feel suspicious at all. I can't even...
Oh, yeah, you're capped on shells, so that's why.
Oh. Duh. We're gonna blame it on the loopiness. Need to punch it, but...
Literally like 6 super shotguns you could just use to restock your ammo. Still gonna punch your pinky to death.
Might as well. I'm not in a high pressure environment. I might make myself a high pressure environment, but again, the most important road barriers are the ones that you place in front of yourself.
But yet somehow I get criticized for wanting the 100% RKS achievements.
Right, because that's a barrier someone set up for you and said, you know, you are by no means obligated to do this, but this is a barrier that I set up for myself and said, I'm obligated to do this.
Oh, okay, so if I was doing stupid shit myself, it's fine, but expecting to do someone else's stupid shit is not okay.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Basically, like, I'm just saying, if you come up with, like, a stupid hyper challenge for, you know, fun bags, then you are obligated to do it.
I'm obligated to do it, but not anyone else playing fun bags.
Yeah, exactly. Only you should have to have a taste of your own medicine. Icarus decided to fly too close to the sun, and he has to deal with the consequences of that. Nobody else has to. It was entirely his decision.
You know, a statement like that is not going to dissuade me from possibly going forward with trying to recreate Mucus Form Megamix.
Exactly, and I will look at it. I'll expect you to complete it. I'll give it a shot, and if it's too tricky for me, I won't do it. But if it's enjoyable, then I will do it. But then if you tell me, oh, actually, now you need to try doing it in some complicated thing, like, oh, in fewer than 40 jumps, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's great, pal.
I never put a jump cap. That'd be silly. But I would make it so nothing drops ammo or health. I would do that. And also not put any checkpoints.
But hold on, you couldn't jump in the original Doom. So, like, you know, maybe do need to make it so that you can't jump in your beautiful map for authenticity's sake.
I mean, I could do that.
It would be a bad level, but you know, you could.
Fucking crank up fucking Mega Man's gravity to like 5 and then make it that you need to climb ladders to get anywhere.
Climb ladders, give you like tornado hold, and that's your only option for ascent.
I mean, once they port tornado hold to Mega Mix, yeah, I guess I could do that.
Wow, of all the items they don't have in Mega Mix, they don't have tornado hold?
No, they don't.
Kind of crazy. I would have expected that by now. Those are temporary doors.
Well, yeah. Well, plus the other reason is also like I want to wait to see, like, if assuming that this is something to do for Magmable 4, not necessarily as like the actual contest entry, which is more as like a, hey, would you guys be willing to accept a bonus level for Tier X or something?
Yeah.
Because yeah, you know, I want to actually like make a good, like actually enjoyable Mega Man level and not fucking cock and ball torture like my main submission.
And then you're gonna have the dubious honor of being the only person who submitted a Tier X level that has a skip teleporter. All right, it's plasma gun time.
I don't know. I just think it'd be kind of an interesting concept to just be like, yeah, just like making a Mega Man level that like essentially gives you max tanks right at the beginning of the level, but that is all you get in terms of being able to refill health and ammo for the majority of the level.
Yeah. No, it'd be a fun concept.
But yeah, I also would like to see, like, you know, what even, like, a potential weapon set would be for a future Magnum before you even consider start designing that. Because, like, you know, because if I design it one way and then they're like, oh yeah, we gave you tornado hold so you could just sequence break the entire map in 2 seconds, like, well, that kind of fucking defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would ruin everything.
So, yeah, that would 100% be, I want to see what would be in store in terms of the actual weapons before I go about designing that. I guess I would also probably have to ask if that would be okay, considering that I would want to submit that as like an extra thing.
Yeah.
As like a Tier X thing.
No guarantee they would just take that.
Yeah.
It's a fun idea if they would.
Yeah, or even if it was like, yeah, we'll accept this, but we're still gonna put a skip teleporter at the beginning and be like, yeah, fair.
Yeah, that's fine. This is just bullshit anyways. It's fun bullshit I came up with. So, you know, I'm just happy to have it be here. I think
yeah, hey, listen,
totally
I'd be appreciative if anyone could actively do it, but like, you know, I also understand that Mucus Flow is not meant for everyone to fucking play through. So like, yeah, you know, if you need to still complete it for 100%, then yeah, throwing in a skip teleport so you can at least like still make progress is totally fine.
Oh, I agree. I would be eager to eventually make a Magmammal 4 map. I mean, I think the only reason I didn't ever submit to Magmammal 3 is just because I didn't even realize it was ongoing. Like, it was literally one of those things where I played Magmammal 2, and I got busy with life, and then just like 10 years later saw the announcement trailer for like Magmammal 3 on my YouTube recommend and be like, oh shit, I didn't even know this happened. Like, I didn't even know the levels got judged 5 years ago, and they were all queued up.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I also kind of found out pretty last minute, because I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this story on stream before. But it was literally like I 100%ed Magmammal 2 completely. Was like, oh, I wonder if they have anything else I could play through, and then realized that they were accepting submissions for Magmammal 3, and half the time for creating the levels had already passed, so I had to fucking rush to finish. Fun bags. Although I guess finish is maybe being relative. It's more like throwing a bunch of shit together and hoping to God it's at least cohesive enough that like it won't get fucking excluded.
Yeah, I mean I would say it's definitely a finished map. It's just a fuck massive one.
Nonsense, which, you know, I was aware of that. That's why it's called the way it is.
Oh, there's There's a oh, okay. I found the rad suit oot supply. Yeah, I deserve to be killed for that.
The demons are not a fan of you saying sleem.
Gonna have a pretty good. I'm hopefully gonna have a pretty good fucking sleem tonight. Oh my god. Yeah.
God, if I actively have the fucking time to want to fucking make like a proper like Crash Icarus fucking like tribute Doom wad, I'm 100% naming a fucking level where evil sleems.
Yeah, you can't forget about its spin-off map where evil speeps. Actually, well, it's on my mind, because I was talking about the fucking stress and anxiety taxes and shit. How do you fare with social anxiety? I don't know, I'm just curious, conversation standpoint.
I mean, certainly a hell of a lot better than I was with it, like 15 years ago, that's for sure. Or even in, like, my early 20s, I've definitely come a long way.
Yeah, I still have...
I think the thing that I realized very quickly is that like I think like the whole social anxiety thing is like I don't know what to talk about, I only know what to talk about this thing, and it's like everyone else is talking about other shit, I don't know what to do. And then it just kind of came to the realization where it's like, you know, I'm totally fine talking to people where it's like like-minded subject matter, but then when it's like, oh, we're gonna start talking about like, you know, sports and shit, I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna disengage and do something else.
Yeah.
It's just like why should I be like anxious over the fact that I can't have a conversation with this? It's just like, I know I can't have a conversation like this with like people about subjects like this, so it's just like, whatever, I'm gonna go do something else. It's like, I'm not gonna stress about it.
You know, it's interesting you framed it that way, because I've actually, for the longest time, I don't think I've ever actually had social anxiety stemming from that direction. I've always been just in the idea of like, I'm gonna, you know, I hope that I can talk about what I want to talk about, though I can kind of recognize when most of the time people do not give a fuck about, you know, my interests. Like, not anything against them, it's just, you know, they don't exactly know the intricacies of like 12 plus different Mega Man games. But I've always been just like, oh, you're gonna talk about sports? Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here for a second. Y'all have fun with that. For me, my social anxiety's always just been more of a like, oh my god, I am going to have to interact with a new person, and like I have to figure out how do I greet myself in the best way? How do I go about, I don't know, just carrying on just the general pleasantries of the conversation? It's not like I'm terrible at it. I just don't enjoy the idea of having to like figure that out for like somebody new, somebody I haven't spent a lot of time with. And oh my god, it's especially worse if I have to ask them for like a service. Like waiting for TurboTax today was not only a fucking like stress test on my heart just because of the fact that like, yeah, it's like taxes and important and stuff, and that I was waiting for over 2 hours. It was also just like this experience of, oh god, I have to talk to somebody new, I have to ask them for assistance with a thing I'm not very familiar with. I'm not an expert in this field. I might come off as like dumb and maybe a little babbling. I don't want to be like that. Oh god, I hope they don't notice. I hope they don't judge me. Like that kind of thing. Like that's where all the social anxiety comes from.
Yeah, I guess it's like I've definitely had that feeling before. And listen, I think it's still definitely hard for me to sometimes break the whole like, oh yeah, I have to make this call. I know I'm gonna keep putting it off though.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's more or less like a case of like, I have already had to deal with like the worst case scenario of being given the fucking runaround for shit. So it's just like, if this genuinely happens, like with a thing like this, I'm like probably just gonna reach a point where it's like, listen, I'd probably just be like, listen, it's been, you know, such and such hours. Like, I know this is something that needs to be gotten done, but like, I can't continue this conversation right now. Can we pick this up at a later time? And can I also like, especially if it's also a person that like I'm confident can help resolve the problem, like would it be fine if I could get like a personal number just so at least like we could get back on the phone like right away, like at a later time if that's fine, like, because yeah, I have dealt with the fucking runarounds of just like, oh, go to this office. Oh, but then go to this office. Oh, but then the person is there, so go to this office. No, you actually have to go to this office in this unmarked building that's like 2 blocks down. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I had to
Or
do
just
that.
like the whole shit of like, you know, oh, I'm dealing with a fucking insurance agent who doesn't actually want to help me. He just wants to fucking get off. He just wants to end the call as early as possible, so we could fuck off back to his fucking wife who hates him or some shit. It's like, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, at least with like the recent stuff I've been dealing with, like, you know, with insurance brokers, like I've had like one guy who's been like a fucking miracle worker when it comes to a lot of this shit, because it's like, because he understands how much of a pain in the ass it could be, and it's like he's able to get shit done. It's like, thank you so much. It's like, and every time we're about to finish the conversation, I'm just like, listen, I just want you to know I appreciate everything that you've been doing, because I know how much of a pain in the ass this is.
Every once in a while, you come across like a miracle worker in their field, and you're like the most thankful person in the fucking world. I totally understand that feeling.
Yeah,
like those are the people who it's like, oh, okay, I can call you again, and I'm not gonna worry about anything anymore.
Yeah, and,
like it's
and
gonna totally
it's great
be cool.
because it's like, and I brought the whole like up, like, hey, is it fine like if I can get like your personal number, just so like, or like even just like a personal email address, so that way like, hey, if I have an issue, I can get a hold of you, and then if you want to contact your official channel, that's fine, but like, you know, do it through that, just so it's like I can get shit done easier. It's like, yeah, no problem. And it's like, yeah, I just have his fucking number, I just have his fucking email, so it's like if I need to, like, I have an insurance question, like, yeah, no problem. It's like, yeah, he might take a little bit to get back to me just because he has other clients, but it's like, yeah, as soon as he's able, it's like, oh, here's all the info, bam, 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 and like I can even get on call with you for like an hour and a half at most if needed. It's like, it's great.
Yeah, I guess there is a lot of my social anxiety worry. It's like, you know, calling for services. Like, oh god, am I going to get the person who like acts like they're being paid minimum wage, but is actually being paid like fucking several $100,000 in salary, but like absolutely fucking does not care at all and has no personal skills. And usually it's not the worst, but I do have just this horrible ability to catastrophize almost anything. So
I think it's because with my experience is that I seem to run into the situation of like 9 times out of 10, I get like people who are definitely going out of their way to be extremely as helpful as they can be over that. Or I guess maybe it's more like 8 out of 10 times it's like I get like, you know, usual fare of like, I can give you this information, but there's like, you know, a little bit limited with what they can do or what they do understand. It's like, okay, it's fine. But like most of the time it's fine. 1 out of 10 times I get like a miracle worker, and then another 1 out of 10 times I get the most insufferable piece of shit I could ever have talked to over the phone. Fuck you.
Yeah, I guess I just have this tendency to...
Yeah, it's like, it is thankfully rare enough that it's like, it's not, it doesn't immediately fill me with anxiety. It's like, oh god, this is going to turn into a fucking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess I just have that tendency to focus on the 1 out of 10 times. That's where like I just, all of my feelings source from like, I know I'm going to get the fucking bad roll, aren't I? And I'm going to have to deal with some just absolute jackass. And it doesn't happen that often, but I can't help myself from thinking that it's going to happen just because it's like, you know, 10%, I'd like that to be a 1%, but that's never going to occur.
I will say this, and you can certainly judge me for feeling like this, but I'm just going to say it like it is. When I get on the phone with someone where I need with like, you know, specifically like tax help or insurance help, and the person in question has like a really heavy accent, I'm immediately filled with dread.
No, I know what you mean. Like, there's no hate towards ESL because I fucking deal with, like, you know, I shouldn't say deal with, but like I have a lot of ESL people like that in my line of work, and you know, they're smart folks sometimes, but you know, there's definitely like the bimodal distribution there. You either have people who are like trying their best even though they're not like learning the language, or they haven't learned the language like super well, and good on them. But then there's also the other half of people who are just like, I don't know, man, I came over here because like my parents told me like I really need to like come to America and like do work or schooling here, so like I don't know, man. It's just, I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not even necessarily just a case of like, oh, it's ESL, oh, I'm immediately filled with dread, oh, this is gonna be like, they're gonna be an asshole. Like sometimes it's just like, oh, it's ESL, but it's like I have to like constantly go over things multiple times because like I don't know if that is what you're saying or if that's just the way that your accent is making it sound. So like I have to like, you know, reassure that like, okay, this is what is happening. So it's like, yeah, sometimes you get into calls where it's like it is anxiety inducing, but not from like a, oh, I hate the other person type of anxiety. It's just like you're doing your best.
Right.
God, I wish I had someone who actually spoke like
Right, you're just like you have to repeat your information so many times just to make sure like it
Yeah.
has totally gone through, nothing's been lost in translation. Like, yeah, that's definitely like, I think a pain in the ass. I think that only will induce anxiety in me if it's like, obviously something that's like critically important that like, it needs to be done correct. Like
Yeah,
if
it's like if this needs to be done correctly or be done like ASAP. Like, oh, now it's like now this is a dangerous territory. Or
Yeah.
you could be like me and get like that fucking one guy who is like he's ESL, but he's fucking getting on my case for my English.
Yeah, which
Like,
that's
motherfucker, I can't understand what you're saying.
that's a fun case of just like, wow, zero self-awareness on that guy, huh?
Or it is a case of he is self-aware and he's just saying that to piss me off so he can try to get me to hang up. Type thing. It's
Yeah.
fucking whatever. Yeah, let's fucking hate that guy. It's just like, that one guy I have to talk over the phone. It's like he's gonna forever be on my shit list. I have no idea who he is on like a personal level, but he's just gonna forever be on my shit list.
Yeah, he's you have been one guide in real life, which is always interesting when you have those anecdotes to tell. Usually that's just not how it goes. You tend to only meet those kinds of people in fucking Germa live chats.
Right, yeah.
It's
like this is the type of person that like feels like it shouldn't be real. Like this feels like something that like a person that only exists in like a 4chan green post.
Yeah, he's
like, no, this is a real person I had to deal with.
Someone who's legitimately trying to make a green text out of themselves. It might be their goal.
Yeah. Although given all the current shit happening in the world, I think a lot of fucking 4chan green text characters would be important to
They've always been among us. That's right, I said among us.
They should make a fucking version of Among Us that takes place in medieval times called Amongst Us.
Yeah, that's true. Amongst us. That'd be good. I was gonna say amongst thee.
Thou.
Amongst thou, amongst thee, yeah. I would have to play Among Us first in order to understand the intricate gameplay of Amongst Thou. Gonna die anytime soon, guys. I'm getting a little bit tired of holding left here. Really wanted the Rev Cloud to take him out. It would just be more fun.
Literally just like the world's easiest teleport trap because everything just spawns in the middle very slowly and probably killed each other.
Oh, very fucking slowly. Doesn't help that the Captain Fat Cheeks takes up so much space. Where the fuck did you come from? Get out of here! He's in a place he shouldn't be. Well, actually, he's in a place he should be, but a time he shouldn't be.
Maybe that Pinky was running on TurboTax time.
Ooh, funny textured hallway.
Ooh, stairwell. Reminds me of other famous sewer map, Habitat from TNT.
Yeah, exactly. Except it's just one hallway to, like, for visual effect, not an entire map where it's gonna impede your actual gameplay the whole time.
Oh, oh yeah, you go down this specific hall and then it opens up this small section that you have to go through, and there's like multiple of these invisible line deaths. Yeah, whoa, boy, I love Habitat. And then you realize that you can beat the entire map in like 20 seconds without ever having to go down that area.
Well, I think we are actually in... It's fitting we're talking about Habitat, because I feel like we're about to be entering this sewer maze kind of area right now.
Yeah, but you got an area map, so it's
I have an area map and plenty of blue diamonds to deafen me. Got those. More bears.
It's been
Okay, say that again.
I said, you know, I know I've been talking about the Easter prep. I'm looking forward to it again this year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you said you weren't able to get the pesto basil cheese, but you had some other delicious things on
Yeah,
the
no
menu.
pesto Gouda this year, which is a fucking travesty because it's so good. But yeah, at least we still got limoncello Gouda, which is good, and yeah, I'm looking forward to try that that cheddar parm.
Yeah, it sounds
good.
good.
Interesting. Yeah, we also did all the meat shopping today too, so I think there's like, maybe like a little over half a dozen meats.
Nice.
I'm sure that'll be good. Yeah, I'm always a big fan of the Genoa salami and the prosciutto. I'm just open one other one. I forget the name of it. What the hell is it? I don't think it's capicola. I think it's something else. I can't think of it right now.
Yeah, if it has I think that was almond slivers in it, that's capicola. But why the fuck does this one open this? What?
I think they just both open each other.
Okay, interesting. This one doesn't open itself.
Yeah, it's weird. Weird design.
Map design. Yeah, it's like my favorite Italian or otherwise little charcuterie meat. I'm trying to think.
I can't remember the name of the meat. It's spicy like pepperoni, but it's not pepperoni.
I think I've had what you're talking about before, but I also can't quite put my finger on it either.
This is gonna be one of those situations where, like, I ask my mom later, like, "Hey, do you remember what like all the meats we usually get is?" And then I'm just gonna like in fucking it's gonna show up in the Discord in all caps in general. It's like just fucking name whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I think we got all the meat shopping done today. Yeah, I think most of the. I don't forget we have to get any more dessert stuff done. I know, like. I think we mostly got like a bunch of like cake stuff. I think Mom's gonna be making brownies. Obviously, we got the demo, the dark chocolate bar, which that is so fucking good.
That does sound pretty good. I'm a big fan of Barks, and even for me, dark chocolate Bark sounds pretty good. I'm not much of a dark chocolate guy.
I think it's like I think it's not the bark that has like all the seeds in it, but it does have like it's like almonds, pretzel, and salt. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, that does sound like a really nice combination there.
Because like don't get me wrong, I enjoy chocolate covered pretzels every now and then. But there is something about like a slab of like pretzel that's like covered in chocolate with like the added like salt and nut stuff. It's just like it's so fucking good.
Yeah, I enjoy pretzels as like kind of a base ingredient for treats and such. I'm not really a fan of just eating pretzels on their own. It's just too dry for me and not enough flavor. But a pretzel is a really good.
Alternatively, one thing that you could do that I always did on occasion was like you crack like part of like a dark chocolate Hershey bar and you throw it in your mouth as like the same time as like a bunch of like mini pretzels.
Oh yeah, that's something. Oh wow, this is a fucking room. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea. I like to do that, with like pretzels and like cheese typically. But doing that with chocolate also seems like a pretty cool idea. Will I make it out of here on 1 health? I have my doubts.
I guess that's a good question. If you have like any preferred candies you like to go for.
Alright, Valley Ranchers is one of my favorite candies, so I tend to reach for that quite often.
Solid choice.
Let's see. I can tell you the candy I never fucking choose is Smarties. I hate Smarties with a passion. They're disgusting. But I actually like Pez. Pez are alright. Pez are just better Smarties.
I never really cared for Pez all that much. I mean, like the containers that come is obviously funny or whatever. I never cared for Pez.
It's not like they're the best thing in the world, but at the very least, like they don't have the fucking just chalk texture that a Smartie does. So that's kind of why I care for them a little more.
I get that. I definitely understand that for sure.
I really like those like Nerds ropes. Actually, those are really tasty. I just
had one of those.
I like the contrast between like the little bit of gummy filling and the the crunchiness and the hyper sweetness of the Nerds. I'm one of those people where it's like it's really hard for me to say something is too sweet. Like I tend to go over sweetness on any given confection or anything like that. I'm like, no, I'm totally okay with this. And then, you know, I bite into another country's idea of a confection. I'm like, what the fuck is this? There's like no sugar on this.
Yeah, I think my fucking my preferred candy, like so overly preferred that like every year for Halloween, it would be a case of like I would go out of my way to give all of my friends all of my candy in exchange for that specific kind of candy. Airheads. Fucking love Airheads.
Airheads are a solid choice. I like them. They, I think it's interesting. I think it's like I prefer the flavors of Airheads, but like in comparison to something similar, I like the texture of Laffy Taffy a lot more. Airheads.
I'm the opposite. I cannot stand the fucking texture of Laffy Taffy at all. Like I am worried that like if I eat Laffy Taffy, that shit's gonna get stuck to my teeth until the next dentist visit.
Oh, see, I kind of love that kind of thing. That's like nice for me. Just like, oh look, my teeth are sweet for like the next several hours. I'm cool with this.
Yeah, see, I'm not really a fan of that. And then I think I also kind of realized that I think the reason why I'm not a fan of that is because I think not my last dentist visit, but I think like a couple of dentist visits ago, my dentist found out that they were still fucking orthodontist gum stuck to my fucking teeth from the braces I used to have on. Like, yeah, so it's like, yeah, I don't like shit being stuck on my teeth for fucking years.
That one's pretty impressive.
Not pleasant.
I don't know. I think, Chad, if you're out there, feel free to offer your opinions, maybe jog my memory. But I don't know. I've never had problems with going that far, so I guess I don't have a horror story to relate. And like I don't hate Airhead's texture, but like it has this very noticeable like, you know, I feel like there is strings of sugar just slowly turning into like or very quickly turning into like crystals of sugar and then melting. It's this very odd sensation that I can't quite get with anything else.
Oh, it's because like the Airheads have like the crease on the bottom.
Not even. It's just kind of like when you bite into them, like they kind of melt in your mouth. They don't melt like a lot of other candy does. It almost feels like if crystallized honey was smooth, which is a really weird thing to say because smooth crystallized honey is honey.
Actually, you know what? I feel like the way that you're talking about it, and maybe this is like, I mean, agree to disagree with this how you think of it, but like, I think maybe Airheads in terms of like texture and just like the solidity of them, I think they might be the candy equivalent of like beef jerky.
Sort of, I guess.
Which I guess is kind of an interesting comparison for me to make because I've never eaten beef jerky. I just get the vibe that like, yeah, this would have like the same consistency as like eating beef jerky.
I think you're probably completely wrong on that. And actually, if you've never had beef jerky, because beef jerky
I might
is
be
like
completely wrong, but like for everything I've heard about jerky, it's like it feels like it would be like eating jerky.
Okay, maybe like an actually good jerky that you like buy from a farmer's market or something that still has like fat distributed throughout it.
Oh yeah, probably. Absolutely. I'm not gonna talk about the fucking like packaged shit. Obviously
yeah, your average packaged shit is like it's like eating a rock. Okay. Map time. Where's the last two secrets?
Well, I'm gonna assume it's those two things that you haven't opened.
I've tried interacting with them multiple times, but I'll go back. But yeah, I don't know. Airheads is like I don't hate it. I don't dislike them. I think they're like a solid like high C, low B for me. But like
high C is the fruit drink. That's completely different.
Ha 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 ha. But yeah, it's not my typical thing. Oh, a cool secret.
Oh yeah, you had to. Right, you had to shoot it.
Fair enough. Like, but still, funny lost soul closet. Maybe it's whatever this fucking hook is that I never have gone to. Oh no, wait, that was like a grate over there.
Yeah, it's blocked by a grate. Yeah, so you can't get that.
Ooh, actually, no, I just remembered what my absolute favorite candy is. And this is going to be completely opposite to everything I just said about what I enjoy. What I really, really, really love those Japanese botaname rice candies. I love those little fuckers.
I've not had those. I would definitely be down to try those though.
They taste like childhood to me because Dad would occasionally get them. Yeah, the nostalgia factor is very heavy when I eat them, but like also I don't know, I just enjoy the rice paper melting, and then like it's a nice, again, a really sticky kind of candy that like, you know, you need to kind of chew on and like be sure to dissolve, which you probably wouldn't like that, but you know, it's worth trying.
Okay, southeast Rome.
Okay.
I think you can maybe. I think there's like if you could like ride like the railing of it, and then there's like you could drop down. I think that's where the secret is. Oh yeah, is that it?
Let's see. That one was just a pool. That one's also just a pool.
Well, that's elevated. Is the other one elevated? Because that might have like a thing on the side that you can get to. Oh, that one is elevated. Okay.
There's a mega armor in there. Oh.
Oh, fake wall.
Fake wall. Cool. All right.
Oh, that sounds bad.
All right, we're done here.
Yeah, I think weirdly enough, in terms of the candy discussion, I feel like I've been finding myself like enjoying more candy now than I was when I was younger. Like, and the thing is, it's not like I had like a limited selection to pick from back then. I just didn't enjoy a lot of candy back then. But like,
that's weird.
Like nowadays, like I fucking love Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are all right. I think they're maybe a little bit bland and again have that kind of chalky aftertaste for me, oddly. But yeah, Twizzlers are all right. I don't know. I think like, I eat less candy, but I've always still enjoyed quite a bit of candy. Just because, you know, now it's like, well, it's my money and I have to spend it, and then also like I already am going quickly. I'm already quickly like, leaning into being 200 pounds again.
Tummy hurt.
Yeah, nah, no, that hasn't started happening yet. It's more the I'm quickly veering into being 200 pounds again. So I maybe don't eat candy. I think.
Yeah, no, I do limit myself, but like sometimes, occasionally, like when we had a family get together, and someone will be like, "Yeah, I bought this pack of Twizzlers." Like, yeah, I'll fucking partake.
Oh yeah, sure. At a function, who the hell cares? I don't. But you know, on my own time, yeah, maybe I try to be better. The one thing I wish I could fucking be better at, and I think I brought this up before, is just that like, because I'm constantly scrambling to get to work on time and never succeeding, I'm always eating my breakfast at work now, which has consistently been oatmeal and Pop-Tarts for a long time. And the Pop-Tarts, I think, is probably the negative part of that equation as far as weight's concerned.
Yeah. Listen, as someone who used to have Pop-Tarts as their breakfast for, I think, the better part of a decade, yeah, it's definitely the Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of insane how much weight I was able to drop when I fucking took Pop-Tarts and soda out of my diet.
Yeah, it would be much better for me if I just popped out the you know, got rid of the Pop-Tarts and just put like yogurt back in there and like yogurt and oatmeal. But like, God, that sounds like the most boring adult breakfast that you could, boring and sad adult breakfast you could possibly have. And I don't know, maybe I should outgrow that if I'm so concerned about my weight, but I'm gonna say that I don't have the mental clarity to give that much of a shit about it right now. I've got other things to give a fuck about. But maybe that's not the right mindset. Maybe I'll fix that. Hey, Skeleton Man, could you stand still? Alright. Where the hell am I now? I'm soft locked. Okay.
Blasted into a soft lock.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess to comment on the level. So yeah, this is Odyssey of Noises, which a lot of people like to say does a better job at being a city level than Doom 2 ever did.
Fair enough.
It's certainly a lot bigger than your downtown.
Yeah, it's larger. It doesn't seem to be maybe as panic-inducing. You can kind of just maybe take time to.
I believe if you want to get 100% kills on this map, you're gonna need the cyber team to infight a bunch of stuff that's all the way in the back, because you're not gonna be able to hit them with any of your weapons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about, like, I have not had a Pop-Tart in so many years now. And I feel like most of the ones I used to have, I probably would never have again. The exception probably being cookies and cream. I would probably fucking fall back into it if I had a fucking cookies and cream Pop-Tart.
They are pretty good. I've kind of become partial to like the s'mores cinnamon ones myself. Those are really quite good.
You know, I think for me it was the trifecta of chocolate chip, chocolate fudge, and cookies and cream. That was the ones that would always get rotated, and like
a lot of chocolate in that rotation.
I'm a fucking very big fan of chocolate. That if you've known me, I don't like earlier in my life. That is basically like, yeah, I've always loved fucking chocolate. Especially considering that, like, for a good portion of my life, I never would have anything vanilla because I was convinced vanilla would make me start vomiting.
How did
one bad experience involving a vanilla frosted donut?
Yeah. I'm kind of a little bit opposite there. I'm not a vanilla fiend, but I'm definitely the opposite of a chocolate head. I'm not really into chocolate very much. In fact, I tend to prefer white chocolate over anything. I'm not really a cacao person. Just like, I don't know,
I am
fine.
a fucking dark chocolate fiend. Absolutely. Like occasionally, like I get like these little like truffle bite things, and it'll like have like listed on them, like, you know, how much like percent like dark chocolate is in them. I fucking eat all of the 90% ones before any of the other ones go leave in the bag.
Oh wow, fuck you, Revenant. Wow, you're really into it then, huh? I couldn't possibly be me. I
got hooked on dark chocolate like really early, so I think at this point I'm just convinced that like I may never get cancer, depending on how it goes. But I mean, that isn't to say that it's like a foolproof plan, but like, you know, that feels like it hasn't been a worry for me at all.
What are you basing that off of? Because maybe I'm missing in my chemistry, biology knowledge.
There's been like a lot of studies that say that like consuming dark chocolate like a lot is like a very good way to prevent yourself from getting cancer.
Huh. Interesting.
Like,
I've never heard of this.
There's a lot of like actual like medical studies on it.
Huh. Cool. Yeah, no, you might have something going on. You might have a good system going on there for you. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be like,
I got hooked on dark chocolate. Like, yeah, the milk chocolate's gross. I don't want it anymore.
Meanwhile, now I'm gonna be like, yep, cancer. I love both being exposed to carcinogenic chemicals at work and eating white chocolate. It would be
really funny if, like, yeah, we actually found a survey that says white chocolate gives you more cancer.
Dodge these. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really much of a chocolate guy. Even just your standard like dark chocolate things from Hershey's is like I'm not, or you know, any other given brand is just like, I don't know. It's not gonna make me like, you know, recoil anymore like it did as a child. But like, I'm not a fan. I'd rather go towards more milk, like I've had like the 90% cacao dark chocolate before, and that has made me recoil. That has basically given me like the Simpsons lemon face. Like, ugh, awful. I can't stand that. Like, I am absolutely terrible with bitter flavors. That is like
basically what you're saying is that if we knew each other in real life, we'd be perfect for each other because you give me all the dark chocolate, I give you all the white chocolate.
Exactly. Yeah. It sounds like a very fair trade offer. Yeah, I just have a very strong aversion.
Well, I guess it's very telling, at least for everyone in my family knows how much I love chocolate, because on my fucking mom's fridge is an old ass fucking picture from like my 6th birthday of my fucking face just covered in chocolate cake. So yeah, my everyone in my family knows how much I love chocolate.
That's fine. I think my most iconic like young childhood picture was probably when I was just one of the many examples of me being a weird kid. When I was like, I don't know, 4, like for my first Halloween, or like I think the first Halloween where I was actually like able to speak sentences and could, you know, volunteers my own or choose told my own costume. I wanted to be the Statue of Liberty, and my parents found me a Statue of Liberty costume. And so there is a very iconic picture of a 4-year-old Crash standing in a foam Statue of Liberty costume in his kitchen. Like, looking very pleased with himself.
Yeah, that's a good. I think it's a good choice.
I also
my old. Well, I think I'm kind of trying to remember all my old Halloween costumes. I know one year I went as Phantom Menace Anakin with the pod racing helmet. I actually still
pretty cool.
have that helmet, but yeah, I'm pretty sure if I try to fit that on my head now, it'll crack my skull in two from the pressure. So that's not happening. I probably should sell that. I'm sure someone's probably in the fucking market of running a fucking Phantom Menace helmet.
Oh, absolutely. You know, especially if it's a good one, then it's probably collectors or something.
Yeah. I had a year when as Jango Fett. I had a year when as a T-Rex. Grim Reaper year. I had one year where I think like we were just like, oh, we can't really afford to buy any new costumes right now, so I ended up fucking wearing my T-Rex costume, but replaced the head with the fucking Grim Reaper after, so I was just the Skull Reptilian.
That's pretty funny. That's badass.
Yeah. And there was also one year where I went as Dormammu because it was technically me reusing my my Comic-Con outfit.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, that was such a well put together thing. It's a shame I have to fucking throw most of it out because it's all kind of like grody now. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not like you're gonna turn 3 again anytime soon, so you can't wear that.
But I mean the fucking Comic-Con costume specifically because it's like, yeah, the cape was in like a fucking like closet that was like not well fucking temperature regulated, so it's just like, yeah, it's literally falling apart. Yeah, I'm sure I can maybe find a fucking pic of that somewhere. I probably have to ask one of my parents for it though, because I don't think I have it on any of my PCs.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of my fun child pictures on my PC either. I'm not.
Well, I mean, I'd be fine with
guy.
posting that costume because like my face is covered, so like, you know,
fair.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think there was also other. I was always the kid who didn't really want to pick his Halloween costume, so it was just kind of like always oh god, it's like 1 week to Halloween. You gotta give me a fucking answer like right now, dude. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know, Lego brick this year. It's like, fucking fine. We'll make a Lego brick costume out of like cardboard and Solo cups. Is this what you want, little Crash? And like, yeah, okay. As long as I go get candy. I also like had other like just shittier costumes as a result of the hemming and hawing as well. Like there was, let's see, there was one year where I went as like just a generic like Spirit Halloween rockstar costume because I vaguely, you know, I enjoy rock and metal music, and then just this was available, time to go wear it because you couldn't come up with anything else. And then there was also another year where this one's like the least fitting of all. I went as Harry Potter one year despite having like watched one movie and not really being that all into it. Because
were you one of those kids that's like, you wear glasses so you look like Harry Potter, right?
No, I actually don't wear glasses, which is the funniest fucking thing in the world considering my parents both have like dog vision and need glasses, pretty strong prescriptions, and I have like nearly perfect vision. It's only gotten worse because of, you know, all the gaming, but you know, outside of that, I have fucking great vision.
Yeah, no, that was fucking me growing up because I had fucking glasses at a young age. It's like everyone's like, oh, you're like Harry Potter. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
No, I wasn't like that. I don't know. I was told I looked like a girl.
I feel like nowadays I'd be more offended at that just because of fucking
yeah, the implications.
Shit, but yeah. Be like, you look like Harry Potter. It's like, couldn't you just say I look like Daniel Radcliffe? At least he's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, well, look, Harry Potter. It's like, yeah, but you can associate Daniel Radcliffe separate from Harry Potter.
It's just like, you should just say someone else. Like, that's just it. All you need to do. Random person, random hypothetical straw man we're coming up with.
I fucking think they're remaking the first movie too right now.
Yeah, that's money. It talks. We love money.
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, listen, I know fucking Harry Potter has like the stigma, but like I feel like remaking the movie specifically is like sacrilege in the same way that remaking Star Wars would be. I feel like
Oh
you
yeah,
just
that
don't do
too. There's no way to recapture the fire in the bottle that it originally was.
Yeah. It's like, the movies hold up. Well, I think at least the first 3 movies hold up because I've only seen half of Goblet and I haven't seen any of the others. But I mean, everyone else I've heard says that they still hold up, so I'll take their word for it.
Yeah, I only ever saw the first movie and was like, I don't know, this is fine. I'm not really into like, wizardry and witchcraft and high fantasy type scenarios.
I care not for witchcraft. I care for beakers.
I mean, basically, yeah. Like, Star Wars I could kind of get into, and it's like, okay. But, like, Star Trek? Oh, I'm more of a Trekkie than anything else. Give me fucking slow burn discussions of, political philosophy and scientific advancements. Like, that's my shit right there. Don't give me some kind of escapist fantasy about casting any spell in order to be, like, the chosen hero of the world. No, I don't fucking care about that. I don't want none of that. I want to do experiments. I want to adventure in space, and I want to maybe hope that hope for a future of a mankind that can better itself.
Yeah, God, that's something we need right now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find myself like I've never ended up watching at least any of the Trek shows. I've seen the movies, or at least most of them. Like I think I enjoy them enough. Well, some of them, like I don't think I care for fucking 5 all that much. But it's like I enjoy Wrath of Khan, I enjoy Search of Spock. I thought I forget the name of the fucking whale one, but that one was amazing.
Yeah, I've seen 1 through the 1 through 4 movies, and they're all right. I thought they were mostly fine. I'm definitely much more of a Next Generation kind of guy, although I've never actually seen episodes, just lots of YouTube shorts.
I love Riker, I love Worf.
Yeah,
I
love Data. Data's one of my favorites.
Yeah, new Generation. Yeah, I would 100% pick New Generation over OG. Like OG is iconic for sure.
Yeah,
but there's so many more characters I enjoy in New Generation.
Yeah, in Next Generation, like the characters are just so much more interesting.
Next Generation. What the fuck is New Generation? I'm confusing fucking Star Trek with Street Fighter. Oh god, I hope they don't fucking retcon fucking Picard to bang his cousin. That'd be awful.
Oh no. Yeah, if anything, that would be Riker's job. But yeah, no, I just prefer that a lot too, because like, the thing that plagues kind of both just the original run of Star Trek and admittedly like almost every movie that is, Next Generation based is the fact that, because it's in theaters and it's towards, I guess wider audiences and shit, there's gotta be a big hand-to-hand fight scene. And it's like, no, there really doesn't. There genuinely doesn't. Star Trek, I think, is at its worst when you just try to have a couple of dudes slugging it out, like, on a fucking random planet.
Like fucking Kirk and the guy in the lizard suit.
Yeah, or just like any time that you had to watch Kirk like fight, like maybe 3 Klingons that all do like, mook rules that just like they go one at a time, and you just end up having the one guy like get tossed in the fucking lava, and like the other guy like runs and then gets his head hit on like a fucking rock or something, and it's just like this did not need to have happened, actually. Like, and I mean, even when it's more like just fair, like one-on-one type fighting, and it's just like it's that, like the actors aren't like, it's not like Star Wars. Like Star Wars does fights well, like because
what you're saying is, it's like if we took Star Trek's philosophical discussion in writing and combined it with Star Wars's like choreography and action, we'd have true peak.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
100%. Because Star Wars does like choreography and battles like extremely well, and has the musical score to complement it. Meanwhile, Star Trek
unfortunately also has Big Fly now, and somehow Palpatine has returned.
Yeah, that's where the Star Trek is supposed to fill in the gaps. Because yeah, like I absolutely adore like all the theatrics that go into a Star Wars battle, but then when it's a Star Trek battle that's not between ships, it's just two. It's like watching a fucking bar fight between just 2 very average dudes. Like that's just it. Like it's not even like 2 dudes who are like, really good hand-to-hand combat. Like, we don't even have, like, a fucking, you know, Street Fighter 1989 movie situation going on there. I forget what the year it was.
94.
94. We don't have a Street Fighter 94 situation.
Would be before Street Fighter 2 came out. Like, that would be... It's like,
but you get my point, is that you don't even have, like, really good hand-to-hand combat. You just have, like,
the only, like, you know, difference in terms of, like, you know, Star Trek, like, one-on-one combat would be like, oh, fucking Spock's gonna, like, pinch him the right way to knock him out instantly.
Exactly, yeah. Or, like, maybe a Klingon will lift, like, a really big fucking rock that, like, a human shouldn't be able to. And it's just, like, you know, I've seen better, like, in almost any media. Even if you just have, like, a fucking scene in some random black and white movie where you have, like, just, you know, some random, like, 30-year-old getting beat up by a gangster or something, like, that's better, because at the very least, it's like, oh, you can see the gangsters, like, being shady and, like, you know, giving a shitload of gut punches, and you got, like, 2 other gangsters, you know, fucking egging it on or something. But it's just like, yeah, a Star Trek fight is just 2 guys. It's just guys, 2 guys. It's not even, like, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Even Fight Club is, you know, better for that, because it's literally about, you know, guys fighting, but, like, at least it's, like, gratuitous fucking bloody violence for that. And it's like, you can really get the emotion out of it.
I'm thinking about the way that you're describing it, too. It's like, if I wanted to watch, like, you know, 2 guys fight it out, but, like, it still, like, felt very cheesy and schlocky, I'll just watch kaiju movies.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. It's like a fucking, you know, 80s kaiju movie, and it's just like, okay, you can tell how fucking cheesy this is, and it's not peak cinema in any conceivable way.
Like, go Godzilla, use the dropkick that completely defies physics to defeat Megalon.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, as stupid as those movies get, I fucking love them.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely love them.
Like, at that point, it's like, you know, that's something where it's like, okay, it being stupid is like, you know, it makes more sense. It being, like, kind of dorky, it's like,
at least
fun.
When it came to Godzilla, it's like, I became, like, a big Godzilla fan. Well, one, because, you know, he looks like a fucking dinosaur, and, like, you know, yeah, when you fucking look dinosaur autism, of course I'm gonna be a fan of Godzilla. But, like, you know, playing Destroy Monsters Melee on the GameCube was like, oh, all these guys are so fucking cool. I wanna learn more about them. And it's like, you can see like, oh, these are all the cool monsters. Oh, I'm gonna get fucking Godzilla at least so I can play his fucking like classic Mecha Godzilla with the fucking rainbow fingers. And it's like all this other crazy shit. And it's like, yeah, it's like I fucking love this franchise. And then I watched the '98 movie made by Roland Emmerich. It's like, wow, this is dog shit. I see why everyone disowns this movie. And I think also like the craziest shit too. It's like I know what the appeal of this is. So it's like learning the fucking like, you know, critic reviews of like the 2019 movie, fucking Godzilla King of the Monsters. Like, yeah, it's mostly just kaijus fighting. It's kind of lame. It's like that's why you go watch this fucking movie.
That's quite literally the point, sir. You don't if you don't think it's fucking tight as hell to see big gigantic monsters of inconceivable size and abilities just fighting, there's no hope for you.
It's like, or getting into like the other discussion. It's like, yeah, but it doesn't really make sense. Like, why would they feed on radiation? How would like a radiation create like giant lizards? Like, motherfucker, you trying to question like the fucking scientific properties on why a fucking monkey man can turn his hair yellow and start shooting laser blasts out of his fucking hands? Just enjoy it. Like,
right.
It's not a deep thinking fucking franchise. It's like you want to see fucking big monster fight other big monster.
Yeah, there's a point to introduce.
If it can be more like, you know, if it's able to get more like deep and thoughtful, like the way it could talk, like the fucking original like 54 movie could, or like a Shin Godzilla, or like a Godzilla -1 can, like, yeah, I'm all for it. But I'm gonna fucking enjoy the shit out of just like, yeah, a bunch of monsters are fighting each other, and then you occasionally cut back to humans, just like, wow, these guys really are fighting each other. It's like, yeah, that's fucking like pure distilled Godzilla.
Yep. Yeah, there's a time and a place to be like, oh my god, this isn't realistic. I don't understand why this is happening. And Godzilla is not it. Hell, even sometimes Star Trek isn't even it. Sometimes you just gotta accept, like, yeah, the fucking, you know, the dilithium crystals, or like, yeah, the deflector dish. Yeah, sure, whatever the fuck.
The entirety of the Earth just decided that communism was the way to go.
Might be the most unrealistic aspect of the show. Yikes. Yeah.
It's like the most unrealistic aspect of Star Trek is the fact that everyone on Earth just kind of decided, yeah, let's just not fight wars anymore, and let's just all agree to have like one centralized government with an economy that's definitely based on communism.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. Who got killed in order for this to occur? Like, there's no way this happened just naturally.
Like, how is it that Star Wars is more, you know, space fantasy, and yet I feel like there's things in Star Wars that are more likely to happen?
Yeah. Okay, where the oh, okay, that's where I should be going. Alright, I was just about to ask. Cool! I don't know where that came from, because there certainly wasn't one behind me, but I genuinely don't understand how there was one pathing its way behind me, but sure. We're locked in now. Oh, okay. I'm glad I heard that guy. Hey, no, don't revive him. Focus on me. There we go.
That I absolutely would for a future watch party. I think I'd have to think of like a good Godzilla movie. I think that would be really interesting. Oh fucking what is it? I forget the name. Is it just Godzilla versus Megalon? Is just the name of that movie? Because that absolutely probably the one I would do. Because that one has Jet Jaguar in it. I fucking love Jet Jaguar.
Alright, map advice. So, with the Cyber Demon infighting things, I'm taking it's like all the stuff that's like way behind him, like in this direction.
Yeah. So like the Mancubus on like that wall and like the imps in the back that are sniping you. So like, yeah, you basically just need them to kind of hit him so that we can deal with him.
Okay, so I kind of would just need to like stand in front, not like that, but stand in front, bait them into firing, hope they hit the bastard. Okay.
Yeah, like kind of stand like opposite, like you know, you like essentially be like where the Cyber Demon is kind of like sandwiched between you and the thing you're trying to get him to kill, so that way they can easily hit him.
Yeah. Just making sure I don't end up soft blocking myself again.
Just teleport.
Alright. I question how I managed to miss the teleporter, but oh well. It happened. Hey, Cyber Demon, you want to take care of these guys for me? Just, you know, for funsies. Alright, well. He is not feeling very aggressive tonight.
He's probably fighting over him. Yeah, it was seriously, I fucking love Jet Jaguar. It's just like, just the idea that like a fucking kid, like back in the day was like, or like I think they did at one point for the Godzilla movies a thing similar to like what they did for the Mega Man games. It's like, yeah, let's just have kids submit designs for this thing. And just like one kid was basically just like, yeah, I want my fucking OC to show up in your movie. And they're like, yeah, fuck it, we'll do that.
Why the hell not?
Proceed to just have a kid make the most Ultraman, non-Ultraman character who's able to change his size at will, and he even gets his own theme song at the end of the movie. It's like, oh, this is awesome.
That's pretty fucking cool. I've just made, you know, just to be able to say as a kid's like, yeah, I've made like a fucking ludicrously overpowered bullshit character, and yeah, he's canon. And no,
like
not some small indie film,
has
major
more
movie.
Screen time in the movie than Godzilla does, which is so funny. But yeah, but to be fair, like Godzilla during like, you know, the Showa era was like all over the fucking place in terms of tone. Like, you know, at one point it's like, yeah, Godzilla is, you know, the ramifications of America dropping the bomb on Japan, so now it's like come back to fucking like ravage it even further. And then like you wait like a decade and suddenly like Godzilla is the friend to all children who will fight the smog monster. It's like, it is kind of insane like how much of like a shift there was with like Godzilla just kind of like changing the values of like what he's meant to be. And like even nowadays it's like his shift is completely different. Like, you could have a Godzilla movie come out now and he could be the overwhelming like villainous force. He could just be like a force of nature that's just kind of vibing. He could be the hero. Like that, he's very moldable to just whatever you could do with him, just because like they didn't know what the fuck to do with him back then.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Like, to have Godzilla just be that completely amorphous in scope, purpose, that kind of thing. I think it's like, you know, you get this feeling that, like, at a certain point, the idea of, Godzilla having to just be, like, the, nuclear terror just became, like, passé. So they're just like, I don't know, whatever. What the fuck else can we do with him? He seemed to be nice to this small child once, so let's just kind of roll with that. And then it just turned into, like, I don't know, maybe he needs to protect you. He's like, he's a monster, but he's our monster. He's better than those other monsters. And then it just turned to be like, I don't know, we've used Godzilla basically for everything. Want to have him sell, like, ice cream to kids? Yeah, fuck it, why not?
It's like, you want to have him get into a basketball duel with Charles Barkley? Fuck yeah.
You want him in
That
Space
did
Jam
happen.
3? We could probably arrange for that. Alright, I think that's... Oh, no, I see one more fucking mank or imp just up there. Oh, I see two of them up there. Oh my god, I have to engage in this dance for how long just to get those bastards?
Yeah, this is a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Come on, come on.
Oh,
Yeah!
yeah!
Alright, now those imps gotta be dead. No, is there
There's
one
still
still
one
alive?
more.
You gotta be fucking kidding me! How did he not die to splash damage? Okay. Well, let's go save first.
I guess though, you've never seen or even heard of the Charles Barkley versus Godzilla commercials?
No, I actually haven't.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened back then. I think it even got a fucking comic adaptation. Godzilla truly fights just a plethora of foes.
Actually, I don't think I see any bastards up there.
Oh,
Can I
maybe
just ride this thing?
maybe there was just
no,
like
I
a
can't.
fireball from after. Yeah, you can't. I mean, I guess you could just like you could probably just like no clip just to see if he's still alive or not. If it's hard to see from here.
I think we're good. Would it be best to say not fucking waste a bunch of ammo? Yeah, I don't have the ammo to kill him right now. Let's go find the whatever the fuck else I can do.
I mean, you got 87 rockets, so you could do that.
Yeah, I could.
But yeah,
I
you
also
probably
got
should just clear out the rest of the map first.
2 secrets to find and a red key to use somewhere. And not a whole hell of a lot of time left to do it. Where the hell even is a red door on this map?
I think there's also you might have also opened the door already, so it might not be labeled anymore.
Oh wait, I think the red door was oh, it was that fucking gate when we were discussing chocolate earlier. It was by where the revenants were, so I think that's in the north part of the map? Northeast? I don't know. Downtown level is also prone to getting lost.
Well, not true, because Sandy Peterson was kind enough to put a giant fucking arrow in the middle of the map to tell you where to go.
Fair enough.
Oh, there's the yellow key. It's up in the building. Go down.
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to get up there yet.
Oh, you have to parkour. You have to parkour there.
Oh.
Do you know the building
Ow.
at the start that gave you like the stairway to get up there? Also, there's a bunch of rooms over there too.
There's a fucking entrance up there? Hold on, what?
Yeah, stairwell right there.
Oh, this was closed before. That's why I didn't realize that
there's
it was.
bars you have to lower. So now you can get it.
All right, yippee, progress. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of kaiju movies I've watched myself either, so I don't even have a hell of a lot of experience in that field. But I did see the 2019 Godzilla, so it's kind of fun.
Oh, you've seen now? You haven't seen the 2014 one though before that?
Okay, maybe I saw that one.
Because the 2019 one is a direct sequel. That's what I was just asking.
Okay, I probably saw the 2014 one then, where we got to see fucking Godzilla laser breath in HD for the first time in a long time.
Him just ripping open the Ludo's mouth and just like giving it a fucking kiss of death. Coolest.
Yeah,
moment in the
that was
movie.
pretty cool.
Just kind of a shame that they killed off Bryan Cranston so early in the movie. I feel like it would have been nice if he was there in the movie a little bit more, but oh well. Then we get to follow Quicksilver, I guess. Megasphere.
I'll take that. He's candy. If I can... There we go.
What kind of flavor would a Megasphere be? That's a good question.
It would be like a one of those like Thai tea kind of flavored things. I think so. Some kind of milk tea.
Maybe Megaspheres are white chocolate.
No, I don't think so. They've
Or
got
it's like coffee flavored.
That okay, we can handshake on that at least. Coffee is gross.
Yeah, not much care for coffee. Which is weird because I occasionally enjoy a nice tiramisu.
I see. I'm such a coffee hater. I don't even enjoy tiramisu. All the other Italian particles in my body are screaming at me, but yeah, I didn't care for tiramisu. It's I'm just that anti-coffee flavor, and like as I was kind of alluding to earlier, I'm just that anti-bitter flavor. I just cannot stand bitter flavors, like basically at all. I have no tolerance for them.
Yeah, normally I don't much either, though. Apparently, I've gotten a real liking for strawberry rhubarb pie seltzer.
Sounds interesting. I mean, you know, strawberry rhubarb was a classic combination that I don't think I've ever had, but yeah, it's understandable. But like, yeah, I mean, I'm averse to even little bits of coffee powder for tiramisu. I'm averse to like, it's a big reason why I'm averse to fish is just because of like that kind of bitter, amine fishiness that is inherent to fish.
Oh, you mean like cooked fish?
Yeah, cooked or raw. I can't.
I mean, raw fish prepared well, I don't feel has a very bitter flavor.
To me, it kind of has that just kind of like bitter and like kind of, I don't know, something that makes me go pucker up a little bit. I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. Something about this feels like poison.
Well, I mean, if they're serving fugu, I mean, you have every right to be worried, but... yeah, I would, I don't think I would trust... I mean, listen, I have sushi places I frequent to a lot with people that I very much can respect to make, like, very high-quality meals. I don't think I could trust anybody to make me fugu. That is not a risk I want to take.
No, that's fair. It seems like a pretty bad way to die on accident. The tetrodotoxin seems like a really...
Yeah, tetrodotoxin poisoning is not a way I would like to go.
Let's see, I also don't like black licorice. That would also be one of the F-tier candies for me.
Really? Because I've been enjoying black licorice.
No, I can't.
I wouldn't necessarily put it as like like a top tier. I put it at like a B tier for me personally.
Yeah, no, I can't possibly just anything just with that hint of bitter. I don't enjoy the idea of a bitter confection. It's very against my flavor profile. I mean, hell, it's why I don't even enjoy half of like leafy greens or like most green vegetables. It's too fucking bitter for me.
Yeah,
I don't like lettuce.
I
It ruins a fucking... It's too bitter for me. I dislike it.
Yeah, I'm definitely the same with that too. Like, I think really the only vegetable stuff I generally like enjoy having is like arugula and like baby spinach.
Yeah, I like arugula. Arugula is good because
it
it's
is
more
arugula.
peppery than it is like bitter or anything like that.
Right. I was about to say it is arugula. I was about to say aioli. Aioli is something completely different.
Yeah, that's like a sauce. Okay, I haven't been up there.
I have a preferred sauce for like as like a topping on like a burger or something.
I tend to be a fan for like spicy mayos, but also like that prune jalapeno jelly I made myself. That's a damn good one. That for like any kind of red meat.
What, jalapeno jelly?
Prune jalapeno jelly.
That's
Just a mixture of jalapenos and prunes, and like the best part is prunes are so fucking thick and fibrous you don't even need pectin to make it set. It'll just set on its own as a paste.
That definitely sounds interesting. Like, that definitely sounds like something I would be eager to at least give a shot. That sounds very interesting.
Well, if I ever get the opportunity to contribute to a Thanksgiving spread for you, then I'd be happy to try.
Of course, fucking most of my family doesn't get invited over to my sister's for Thanksgiving, but I'll make sure to invite you there. Honestly though, if you're like actually pretty prolific with like cooking like diverse stuff, I think they'd be happy to have you there just to have an extra pair of hands.
Sure. I would, if offered, I would take you up on it at this point.
Score's saying mustard. I mean, mustard's pretty good. Big fan of Dijon mustard. Well, I think my preferred sauces, for a good steak, wasabi mayo. That's like
Sorry to divert your attention. Where the fuck do I go? I'm lost now.
Okay, you did go in the yellow door. I guess he's figuring out the blue key. Oh,
Hit the
wait a
yellow
minute.
key. I press this button.
That fucking Cacodemon closet that I think opened might have had the blue key in it. I think that might be it.
Where the fuck is the Cacodemon closet? Up here? It's probably up here, but like I don't know how to get up there.
Alright, hold on. I think maybe the fucking have a thing for how to get the blue key.
We're already 2 hours into the stream, and I desperately need to fucking finish the next map in the next 30 minutes.
It's the northwestern block of buildings. Building on the east side has a yellow key door. Press the skill switch to open a set of bars, blocking your way to the blue skull key.
Fuck the blue skull key.
Oh, that door. Okay, the door with the chain gunners. It's like where the where like the cyber demon is like has like the big sight line.
Oh, here?
Yeah, it's that door. Yeah.
Okay. Fucking cool map design. This fucking kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This is a bit of a stinky poo-poo map. Anyways, yes, you were talking about fucking wasabi mayo.
Wasabi mayo on a good steak is like perfect.
It sounds like it could be good though. I think I can handle wasabi okay. The one I can't handle is horseradish. I'm fucking terrible at it. So I can't handle American fake wasabi. I can handle real wasabi a little better.
Oh, you've had real wasabi? Or
I think I have. Pretty sure I have. 'Cause I've had like fake horseradishy wasabi, and that's terrible. I've had horseradish itself, and that's fucking awful. So I have to assume the one time I had wasabi, it wasn't horseradish.
I mean, well, because if you went to a sushi place that's like in the States, I don't necessarily think that's real wasabi. I think that's just dyed horseradish.
Okay, I don't think it definitely wasn't a sushi place. I think my mom just like buying these wasabi peas or something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe. Score, you don't know how Dijon mustard is the same, but there's one that you had that's very tangy for some reason. You wanted more of it, even though it feels like it's trying you up. Yeah, I don't know. Dijon mustard itself tends to be a very hit or miss type thing for me. And Dijon mustards are a little better.
Nathan's hot dog is like perfection.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like the really like, I've had like the really like artisan ground Dijon mustard type stuff that's like meant to be like peak things, but I'm like, this is like a weird mixture of like kind of like spicy, but like not pleasantly so, and like a little bitter and like sour. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like it's like how a cat reacts to like a piece of broccoli, where they're like, "Huh? Oh, what the fuck is this?" And they like swat it, and it's just kind of like, I don't. It makes me feel weird. I don't like it.
I've also had cinnamon mustard before. That's interesting.
That's a fucking combination.
I did enjoy it. It's not something I get often though, so like I rarely get to try it on like a lot of stuff I would consider trying on.
Cool secret area. Okay,
No,
400 cells. That's fair.
There you go.
Okay. Where next? Where the fuck am I going? I got the blue key shit and I pressed some buttons.
Well, I guess there's the blueberry you didn't pick up, and then I think there's 2 cacos in the exit room, and then just the cyber demon. So.
Cacos in the exit, just the cyber demon. Okay. I missed the exit room this whole time.
The exit room I think should be southeast. I think.
Let's just make sure real quick.
Or I'm getting my directions confused. Is this southeast? Or okay, it's either southeast or northwest. I get turned around in this map because of the fucking grid layout, so like you can never remember exactly where shit is. I think is it one of those big buildings all the way on the west side? It's like one of those buildings, I think. I mean, there will be like a stairwell that takes you up to a door to where the exit is. So like.
Yeah, these are looking like big fucking comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing. Oh, okay, this is finally unlocked now. All right.
Yeah, I think there's 2 cacos in there, and then we just have to kill the cyber.
That's an arch vial.
Vial. Is it 2 vials?
Sounds like vials. It. Vials, cacodemons. What's the difference? Okay, so now I gotta go and fucking plasma the cyber demon down. And then we'll be done with this. Yeah.
and pick up the blueberry if you so choose to.
Yes. Okay, I guess there... Oh, that's right, there was the one chain gun revival, so...
Oh, yeah, right. So it's three vials.
Come on. I know you want to die. There we go. Right. Very important. Load-bearing vial. Don't want to end up dying to the rocket and having to do that again.
I guess it's also hot honey. Hot honey was something I love getting on my...
Hot honey is definitely something I enjoy, like, when done well. I think I mentioned on stream before I had, like, the fucking, like, just store-bought Mike's hot honey. That was dog shit. That tasted awful. Like, it was...
I've had Mike's and I've enjoyed it enough, but, like, I got, like, another brand that I think that I use for, like, a bottle that I got, and it's definitely better, I think.
Yeah, like, the Mike's for me, it was just, like, the main problem is just, it was, like, it wasn't sweet or hot, it was just bitter. Like, it was, again, nothing good about just a flat-out bitter sauce that, like, maybe has a note of, like, you know, hot and spicy to, like, balance things out. I don't think that was very good. They just did... Either I got a bad batch, or, like, the chilies they used were just not particularly good, or they just, like, said, all seeds batch.
You know, there's a diner near me that, like, every one of the things I like to get there is like a breakfast panini that has Mike's hot honey in it that I really enjoy having.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never think that Mike's is too bad, but yeah, you can definitely do better than Mike's for sure.
Yeah, because I like mixing just, you know, regular honey and like some Cholula hot sauce. Like, that's good. I enjoy that. But...
Yeah. Oh, you want to take a guess at what my favorite sauce for burger would be? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Like, oh god. I don't know. Let's say steak sauce to start off.
Easy guess, but no, it's not steak sauce.
Probably, knowing you, it's probably something on, like, this interesting, like, maybe spicy or, like, really Italian side. Let's, how about balsamic vinegar?
Nope, it's not balsamic.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else I can think of that's, like, especially spicy?
I'll give you a hint. It's not spicy.
Ah. I don't know. It's garlic aioli, and let's just hear your answer.
No, another good guess though. Maple aioli, actually.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you saying that before.
Yeah, because like my fucking pristine, like the fucking perfect burger for me personally. It's like nice fucking like Japanese beef blend. I think it's like Kobe or Wagyu, but like I've had Kobe. But like with that, fried egg, pepper, maple aioli, pretzel bun. Fucking perfection.
That does sound pretty damn good. High quality meat. I love me a fried egg on my burger, and a pretzel bun is the best bun to complement all that. That one is
and so fucking good, and it's a goddamn travesty that the fucking place I used to order it from no longer has it because a bunch of the stuff I used to get is just like it's too expensive for us to get anymore. It's like fuck.
I personally enjoy a similar kind of beef thing where it's like, okay, I also enjoy like a nice a blue cheese of some kind of strong sharp cheese, and then as I've mentioned before, my own personal prune jalapeno jelly is really good. A
gorgonzola crumble on a burger is also fucking excellent.
That's pretty tight, yeah. Double vial action. Damn it, you went too far around that corner.
Double vial action. X. I hate that guy.
Not a charge shot.
not a charge shot. Maybe his full name is Vav.
He's only a couple short of a VVV. He could have his own gravity-inspired or gravity mechanic-based game.
Oh man, let's actually get on the fucking burger discussion. No, like fucking this shit not healthy at all. But one of my favorite things to fucking get from the same place I used to get that burger, fucking cheese curds with ranch dipping.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Uh,
The Midwesterner in me is being like, yeah, no, cheese, both cheese curds and ranch, very good combination. Can't deny.
yeah, that shit is so
And
good.
he's starting. All right, let's get fucking going.
Yeah.
Also enjoy a jalapeno popper where it has some nice sharp cheese in there too. That's pretty good. A blue or a gorgonzola type thing. Okay, let's see. This is our way down here to the bastard. And there's the icon of sin. Not gonna go for the weird pacifist kill, because that's insane.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, I like to play the odds, but... You know, I got places to be now.
Yeah, well, you are probably gonna have to kill the cyber before you can start playing the icon.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have to just reset before I do anything else. Yeah, oh, I got telefragged,
Yeah.
I think. Nice. Well, that didn't go great. So I can kind of see this icon map being maybe not so great. Just for me, it's like just because it's a clusterfuck. Like this is immediately like a where do I go, what do I do kind of situation. Like the original icon was like, okay, you know, I didn't have much problems with it because it's just kind of like, okay, you go here and you do the thing. It's pretty obvious what you need to do. And even TNT's like, you know, oh fuck, I missed it. Even TNT's version of it, like, yeah, Mephisto's is a kind of a slog of an experience, but like at the very least, I'm directed where I need to go. Like I can just follow it. That's fine. This was a little bit of a okay. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That everything is happening all at once right now, and there's a big cyber demon in the way. I guess I kind of understand what's going on here now. Did that just raise the platform?
Yeah.
With no... Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
there we go.
Yeah. Then you start lining up.
None of those hit. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Archviles. Hell. Hell on earth.
Plutonia's gotta bite you a couple more times before...
Plutonia's got a funny sense of humor. It certainly does. Where that fucking Archie is. He's causing me problems.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never found... I think, honestly, as far as the icon maps go, I didn't think this one was too bad. Just because, like, largely you can kind of just, like, stay in the center and just, like, do most of your lining up in there. So it's like you don't really have to worry about most of the outside stuff, usually. But, yeah, lucky with Vile still. It's not great.
No. I get unlucky in that sense. That's kind of a rough one. Has he spawned in this seed yet? No, he didn't. Okay. Thought he already did. Maybe I was just complaining and overblowing things as I usually do. Now I kind of understand where I have to go. It's just, I guess there's a lot of bullshit happening in this one.
Yeah, you can also maybe fire as like you pop off the lip. So that way you can just like barely get one in.
Okay, there we go.
I got one. Not a great spot, though.
Big meatball down. Missed. Oh god, hi. Hi everyone. Around, grab a health pack or two. Back into it. That's 2?
Hey.
Alright. Oh, that's
No,
all of them.
no, that's 3.
Oh,
That's
3. Sweet.
Yeah,
I don't know
where's
when I
that
hit the
too?
second one, but I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, I didn't hear the second one at all. Huh. Odd.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I guess read out the end text.
The gatekeeper's evil face is splattered all over the place as its tattered corpse collapses. An inverted gate forms and sucks down the shards of the last prototype accelerator, not to mention the few remaining demons. You're done. Hell has gone back to pounding bad dead folks instead of good live ones. Are we sure they're all good? Anyways,
Can I
remember
read the
to
last
tell your
line?
grandkids to put a rocket launcher in your coffin. And if you go to hell
Go
when
to
you
hell when
die,
you die, you'll need it for some final cleaning up. Such a
Okay.
fucking hard bar to end this WOD with.
That is actually pretty cool, yeah.
It's like, bury me with my gun. I know where I'm going. I want to be prepared.
All right. Thoughts on Plutonia as a whole? It's honestly a little hard for me to actually give my thoughts just because of the fact that, like, it's taken so long to get through Plutonia. Like, a lot of my memories are kind of like, you know, all over the place. And I can't quite remember, like, you know, what each map was like and comparing them fairly and all that kind of stuff. I do definitely remember it was, as you said, like, the beginning of Plutonia was tough, and then it got easier and just kind of got into, like, you know, longer maps, just kind of going around. They're fine, but they're, like, you know, they're good maps. And then, you know, it's just kind of gets into, like, okay, well, then you have the fine maps kind of towards the end. And yeah, it picks up a little bit again with, like, difficulty with, like, the last couple, but I think overall, like, it was, Plutonia was kind of overall, it trended downwards in terms of, like, enjoyment, with, like, maybe a small spike towards, like, the early middle. And the last several maps kind of felt like, okay, we're just kind of... There were good ideas, but it started to feel a little bit more like, you know, I don't want to say filler necessarily, because there was cool stuff going on. I guess maybe just stuff that I didn't personally enjoy that much. And then also, you know, having the downtown, you know, tribute map being, like, the last thing I remember is just kind of like, oh, okay. That, I just totally want to get lost in this, brown cityscape for a very long time. So, I don't know. I think I enjoyed Plutonia. I think it was better than TNT, definitely, because it was, most of the maps were shorter. And the things they did with them were, on average, more interesting. But I think there was definitely, like, maybe a little lack of steam towards the end as far as, like, keeping it, like, you know, short and sweet. It kind of got into that kind of, like, long fight, go monsters into buildings and, you know, find them.
Yeah, I think probably the best way I can describe the two halves of Final Doom is that TNT is a lot more focused on, like, you know, trying to be, like, this big, expansive, like, adventure where it's, like, you're kind of just, like, you know, enjoying it mostly based on, like, aesthetics and vibes, not really, like, the combat. Plutonia is all combat. Or at least it definitely, most of Plutonia definitely tries a lot harder to be like, we're just gonna fucking give you interesting combat scenarios, deal with them. And it's like, I think for a lot of people, they tend to appreciate, like, much more snappy combat like that. I know, like, there's plenty of people that definitely enjoy, like, TNT's more, like, slow place. It's just, like, you're just going around on, like, an adventure or whatever. But it's, like, you know, that's the type of thing, like, you prefer. If, like, you want to do, like, these big, expansive maps where it's, like, these short, like, bite-sized little, like, combat set pieces. Like, it's an interesting dichotomy between the two rods. But for me, personally, I think just, like, as, like, an overall, like, wanting to go back to play in its entirety, I love going back to play Plutonia. I think that as far as, like, the official Doom, official Doom releases go, for, like, the longest time, I think Plutonia was, like, at the peak of what you could do with a lot of, like, the classic Doom stuff. I think since then, we've gotten a lot more, interesting stuff in terms of, like, what it will do to, like, brutalize you. Like, I'll tell you right now, when you get to, you know, Legacy of Rust, however many fucking months it takes to get to that, that's definitely going to be a lot more challenging overall. because you know they've learned on what you can do, you know, since then. Like, you know, that's an expansion that came out in 2024.
Certainly.
There's a lot that's changed since then. But yeah, for like mid 90s, I still think this holds up really well.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
I still very much enjoy like most of this. It's so damn good.
Like, I think Plutonia definitely holds up as like a pretty good difficulty. Like, where the first two Doom episodes, or not, just Doom 1 and Doom 2, are both like you know, they're fine introductions to the engine and, you know, what the gameplay is like. They definitely start to feel on the easy side once you are like, you know, fully accustomed to Doom. It's like there's not as much interesting going on with them. It's just like, you know, there's a couple of small like claws of the zombie men and a few pinkies and what have you to deal with at a time. Maybe they'll throw in a cyber demon as like the big challenge. Whereas like Plutonia is much more kind of like, okay, you know, you're experienced and now I can just kind of throw more interesting setups at you and make you have to react to more things. And certainly does have Plutonia really has the juice in like the first half of the Megawad, because like it's pretty much just like banger after banger of like really interesting enemy setups, or like map design, or like even gimmick levels with like what was it called? Was it called Hunted? With
Hunted with the wood maze,
maze.
Yeah.
Cool setups. Not as many just completely fuck you out of nowhere chain gunner setups. More like ones you can just think of. Where like, oh yeah, this is probably this is a trap. Really, I think the only, I think was this like right after I think this was right after the second half was Twilight. That was kind of where things started to go down for me. You were
definitely not a fan of Speed, which was map 12.
I wasn't a fan of Speed either, but
Twilight was also definitely beating your ass in. But I definitely did say that like Twilight is absolutely going to be like, I think probably the last like really hard map for Plutonia, assuming you didn't go for the secret levels. Like obviously go to it, I think is harder.
Yeah.
Overall.
But even then, I think even the secret levels had the sauce in Plutonia. Like, they were really good. I just think that, like, yeah, it was, like, Speed and... Speed, like, felt like an anomaly of, like, the earlier levels, like, being not great. Like, that was the only one that I felt was like, okay, I could, you know, maybe leave this one. And then you got into, Twilight kind of starting off the second half was like, this isn't a great sign, and it kind of kept continuing to be like, maybe not that difficult, but like the enemy layouts were like not as interesting, and there weren't any, you know, cool gimmicks left anymore. Like it just started to feel more standard in towards the second half.
Yeah,
and
I think
none of it was like
the last third of this WAD definitely starts to like drop off, but not completely, because you still occasionally get like some, you know, some pain in the ass, like, you know, setups with, like, you know, Final Frontier and Antichrist.
Yeah. There's certainly stuff that's interesting still going on, but it does start to feel like either, like, there's some maps where it just feels like it starts to go through the motions in the last third, or it's like, this is like not a great idea when you actually put it and lay it out, where it's just like, I don't know. Some of the second half stuff was just like, I mean, this isn't a horrid thing to do, but this is not really my greatest idea of fun either. Like, I'm not, you know, I didn't enjoy you know, your fucking Living End Chasm combo tribute map that I went through here.
Yeah, I think there's also an argument to be made too that like Plutonia also starts to feel like it drops off because it starts to get a little bit too derivative with some of its design setups, because it's like, you know, you get to like you know, map 18, it's Inmost Dens but harder. You get to map 21, it's Circle of Death but harder.
Yeah.
Or you get, you know, Odyssey Noises is Downtown but harder.
Yeah, it's a shame. Plutonia does kind of like fall off, you know, towards the last third.
Well, like it is kind of understandable though, because like this was done by two guys that were on a bit of a time crunch just to make sure that this could get released.
Right, and to make 32 fucking maps like that, it's a tall order.
But the fact that the quality is still of this level, even with the fact that they were kind of working on a crunch between two guys, is still pretty damn impressive. Like Doom 1 and Doom 2, there's still so much of like, yeah, obviously there's aspects of that are absolutely rushed, because it's also like they're also trying to learn on how to build stuff in the engine, so like there's a lot of like, you know, leeways and stuff there. So that's why I think like with Doom and Doom 2, there's parts of it that I feel like have not aged the best. I don't necessarily think they're bad, but it's like, oh yeah, it feels like if they had the modern sensibilities, or even if it's just like if they were able to like redo a lot of the stuff, like even just 10 years after the fact, you could do so much more with like what you're given, to maybe make it like a more like enjoyable experience like the whole way through. Whereas I feel like Plutonia, it feels like the part Plutonia feels like it rarely dips, I think, in terms of being like completely unfun.
Yeah. I would agree.
At least for me personally, I don't think there's ever a point where Plutonia gets like completely unfun. But
yeah, there's just a couple points where you just start scratching your head, maybe, but it's not like, you know, having a miserable time.
Yeah, I just think it's like incredibly solid the whole way through. And it's like, yeah, obviously, you know, a lot of people, you know, take the lessons of it. It's like that's why a lot of like harder stuff would come out after this happened. Like that's why I mean, you probably know this given the fact that you're playing through them. Alien Vendetta takes a lot of inspiration from Plutonia in quite a bit of ways.
Yeah, I could see the DNA.
Yeah, and Vendetta in its own regard is like such an important WAD for like the community as a whole. Because one thing I should also kind of preface with this is that you know, the Doom community in the 90s was kind of under the impression that like, you know, their little community wasn't really going to be like, you know, at its peak anymore because Quake was coming out.
Right.
That's actually why like well, this is a WAD you'll probably see a lot of during Community Night too, but Requiem was essentially kind of tailored as like, this is going to be the last major Doom WAD project before Quake fully takes over, so like you're probably not going to see anything big. And for a while, that was kind of the case, and then Alien Vendetta kind of just came out and just kind of revived the interest, so like, it almost like, it was like a new explosion of everything, and it's like, you wouldn't really have that if you didn't have Plutonia.
Yeah, no, so I totally agree. Plutonia is very important.
I mean, here's a really fucking roundabout thing to also think about this. If we didn't have Plutonia, there's also a very good chance Half-Life would be completely different. Because, yeah, for the record, for anyone who's not in the know, one of the guys who worked on this WAD was a major contributing development member on the first Half-Life, and for a lot of Valve's output for quite a while. So there is a very good chance that if this WAD did not exist, that the gaming landscape could be a very different place.
Oh, yeah. It's... Doom is very influential for many reasons, and you can, I mean, you know, this is definitely one of those maps that, or one of those mega WADs that turned into having such crazy influence. You can definitely see it. Because like I said, I mean, you know, I have my criticisms about, like, broadly the second half, and more narrowly the last third of the mega WADs, but, like, the first half of this mega WAD is fucking solid. It is really good stuff, and, like, you can tell, like, how that inspires, like, a hell of a lot of, you know, other Doom map making and other like first-person shooter expectations and what you can really do with it. So yeah, I get it. I understand that Plutonia is great.
Yeah, it's like hell. If you're gonna do your best, you know, throwing it in early on, so at least you get people hooked is a great idea. And I think for a lot of people, that's what made them love Plutonia so much, myself included.
Yeah,
so good.
I mean, hell, I might go as far as to say, like, the first half of Plutonia is, like, a solid, like, 9 out of 10, where it's just, like, if you enjoy shooters, like, you need to play this. Like, it's very fucking good. With the second half included, it's kind of more, like, falling towards an 8 for me. Like, it's really still good, but, like, you should probably, like, you know, be into more of, like, the movement shooter, kind of boomer shooter kind of mentality to, like, you know, be on it. And certainly if you've played, you know, just Doom, then, like, yeah, play Plutonia. But,
yeah,
anything
I think that's a fair assessment. But that's also kind of why I'm like, especially for the way that this ends, because like when I finished Plutonia, I did not finish with map 30. I specifically saved Go To It as my last map because I wanted to, you know, save like the absolute ultimate challenge as like the last thing. And let me tell you, finishing off with Go To It as like the last thing from Plutonia, it's like the high you feel from just like, and the feelings you feel for this just is such a different experience.
Yeah, I can definitely see that because I remember I really enjoyed like doing Go To It. Like it was a really good like you know, parent of the Slaughter map, the first Slaughter map really. And it was really well laid out, well designed. Aside from like I think the one or two weird things that happened for me, where it's like, yeah, the fucking Archvile managed to escape or something.
Accidentally opened the fucking Archvile closet.
Yeah, that was
spreading all out throughout the whole map. Yeah,
that was interesting. That was almost like the fucking Pac-Man, the ghost hideout just suddenly breaks all at once, and now they're on your ass. But outside of that weird thing that happened to me, like it was a really solid map with good design and like you know, if you're gonna get through this insane, gauntlet of a shitload of cyber demons and archviles and barons and everything, you need to be good at your infighting, and the ammo management really isn't so much of it, but it's just like smart usage of it to use ammo to get to more ammo and manage your health at the same time. Don't keep track of where all these rockets are. It's a very dynamic feeling, and also like a really solid challenge as well. So like,
yeah, this is where the Doom boys became the Doom men.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
Is where it's like, you better get good or you get fucked. It's yeah, and it's so good, like, to actually properly like balance that challenge too. And it's like it never feels like it goes completely overboard, because I've played my fair share of WoDs where it feels like, okay, you're kind of overdoing it a bit. Plutonia never feels like it reaches that point.
No, not even a go-to. It doesn't. Yeah, not even go.
Absolutely some dickish traps in this WoD for sure. But once you know. But
I mean, that's just the boomer shooter experience, really. It is a once you know kind of thing. And it's certainly less once you know than TNT is, or can be.
Because TNT is a once you know, but it's also going to be a pain in the ass, because like even once you know, it's still going to take you like 40 minutes to probably finish Administration Center.
Right.
Plutonia, it's like at most, if you know what you're doing, 20 minutes maybe. Like for Odyssey of Noises, like probably the longest map that'll take you to finish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
No. And even as far as difficulty is concerned, like it's higher than the other official Doom expansions up until this point, but it's even Go To It doesn't like reach unreasonable, insane levels of challenge. Like, I mean, having done fucking Alien Vendetta map 32, like that one.
Yeah, No Guts, No Glory is definitely a little bit harder than.
Yeah, that one approaches. This is kind of bullshit levels of things to do, but hey, you got infinite saves, so so.
Yeah, and you haven't even gotten to Vendetta's hardest yet, too.
No, I have not.
Yeah, cause I haven't even gotten to Vendetta's hardest yet. That's what I'm working on too.
All right, I think that's a good place to wrap things up. So yeah, in summary, Plutonia, solid.
Finally,
glad I played this.
Now that Plutonia is done, we can finally move on to Community Night 2, which people submitted for back in like
February.
February, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So starting next Tuesday, in 2 Tuesdays from now, we'll finally get to all the community maps that we submitted in February and that got delayed a long time because of the whole "I'm playing Freedom Planet 2 and no one can stop me" thing that I did. And it'll be a great time there. I still am just gonna fucking throw a dart at a board and see, like, okay, I'll figure out how we're gonna arrange this and do everything. It'll probably be very similar to last time, but maybe we'll do the usually Doom stuff separate, like Grim has suggested to me, just to keep things smoother. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Save it for like a stream that like Pig Serpent is readily available, since they were the one who submitted the only usually Doom stuff.
Yeah, I'll contact.
And yeah, like I said, if you need more time to do setup for that, it's not a bad time to do that. If you need to take a little bit more for that.
Yeah, considering what the next 2 weeks are gonna be like, shoring up my fucking taxes, it might be the best to maybe, unfortunately, push it again a little bit further. But we'll see how that goes. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. Anybody who stuck around this long, anybody who's watching the VOD in the future, Plutonia was a decent time overall. I think it was a pretty fun project. And then we'll do the community night stuff, and then we'll give 2D Doom a break, but we'll come back to it at some point. Yeah.
When you come back to this, you'll technically have to be playing a different game, since technically Doom 64 would be next up on the list.
That's true. All right. Well, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I'm tired. I desperately need to go to bed. You have any final closing thoughts, Grim?
I just cracked my fucking neck something good right now. Holy shit.
All right. That's a pretty good final thought. Okay. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Catch you next time. Oh, right. All the other social... You know what to do at this point. Interact with the damn video. Yeah, interact with the video. There's a Discord, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired. Good night, everyone.
Enjoy rectal... What?
What?